We're going to be telling embarrassing childhood stories.
What happens if you're still in your childhood?
You're going to just be telling embarrassing stories about yourself.
That happened yesterday.
You're giving us live coverage.
And we are going to start with a random name I'm picking out of the hat.
You have a hat with you?
I have a hat.
You have a hat?
I have a hat. The first person will be TBH Honest.
Now, this is a story of when I was a mere baby, just like Nadwe, right? So this was the time I ate my very first fried food, right? So I don't know if you know this, but when fried food comes out of the oil, it is like lava. It's boiling hot. Like the oil is still sizzling on like the French fry, which is what I was eating. So this is what happens, right? My uncle, he puts a French fry in my hand, and it was so hot that I didn't know how to react. So I just popped out my eyes like googly eyes, and I squeezed it tighter.
Why?
Oh my god.
Wait, then how did your uncle hold the French fry?
He gave it to me.
Yeah, but then how was it not hot to him?
He was a working man. He had like the hands of like an alpha male.
Ah,
Oh my
yes,
God.
yes.
Right? So I'm squeezing this French fry tighter and tighter as the oil is like burning my hands, and I'm freaking out and I don't know what to do. And everyone's looking at me like, what's wrong with him? Did he like poop himself or something? Because I'm like 3 years old. And I'm like about to like start screaming because there is a burning French fry in my hand and I don't know what to do with it. Because logically I cannot just let go.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do now?
It's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, so I was holding it for like 5 minutes and eventually I just started crying.
Wait, you held a
God.
French fry for 5 whole minutes?
Cooled it down with my own body temperature. Was that wrong?
I rate that at probably a 4 out of 10 out of embarrassment level. That's not that bad. Another name out of the hat. It is Muffin Juice.
Muffin.
Yeah, Muffin.
Dude, my story is like the worst. I couldn't think of anything good. Back in the old days, before Clash of Clans even came out, I was a little toddler. I was like 4. I used to go behind large object in my onesie and just poop my pants. Like, even though there was a toilet right next to me, I would just poop a lot.
What?
I was a free man.
Dude, that
That's
doesn't even sound embarrassing.
I kind of wanted to flex a little bit, but
What are you flexing?
I don't know.
Wait, are you sure this wasn't just last week?
Oh!
No, I could prove that.
You can, I don't know why you did that, Muffin, but the next person we're picking out of the hat is gonna be Mr. Blaza himself.
Blaza!
Oh, is
Blaza,
this
why
thing
are you
working?
wearing your headset here? You
I
can-
bring it everywhere.
There's no wire.
I have a couple images for my story.
Oh, he's got images. This is a presentation.
Oh
If you
no.
want to take a look at the board. I wake up. It's a Halloween morning. It's a normal school day. I'm getting ready to go to school, and usually people dress up for Halloween, but not too much. So I thought I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. I
Take
didn't.
the
I
safe.
just went to school normally, and I finally got there. I casually walked through the front door, and what do I see? Is that an anime cosplay I see there? What? I look left. I look right. Is that a furry cosplay? What is going on here? I was in shock. I never expect this. I thought these people were gonna get bullied or something. And all of a sudden, I got pushed in my back. I was like, huh, what is that? I slowly turn around. And all of a sudden, I see this creature right in front of me.
Donkey from Shrek?
What is going
A
on?
freaking 4-legged horse. There were 2 people in there. And they were like, oh, sorry, I couldn't see you. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Did you specify as a 4-legged horse? Aren't all horses 4-legged?
Yeah, but this one, it's a suit.
What's so embarrassing though?
The rest of the day, I was mad confused, and I had no idea people do that. And
People celebrate Halloween by dressing
What's
up.
so embarrassing, Blaza?
I was embarrassed for them. Okay.
Why?
Why would you go to school in that?
I
would
would
be
go to
mad
school like
embarrassed.
that.
I go to school in
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
pretty
all the
cool.
time.
Yeah.
Blaza, it looks like you dressed up as a clown to school that
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That brings up our next person on the list, Allie.
Oh no.
It's your turn.
Alright. Okay. So.
Wait, someone walked in the room.
How can someone
to
walk in the
us.
room, Juice? It's a campfire. We're in nature right now.
No,
Casually walks up to us.
day. Oh god, look, it's someone in the forest.
Anyway, My whole life has been just a series of horrible traumatic events, but like I think this one's good. So when I was a child, I went to a playground by myself, and so I was just playing on the slide and stuff, you know, what kids do at the playground.
Why did you go to the playground by yourself?
Why not? You never went to the playground by yourself?
Yeah.
No.
Well, not by myself.
I must have big balls then. Anyways,
Oh.
so
Oh, nice.
and then I found this rope on the ground, and I have a picture. This is what the rope was
Whoa,
like.
whoa,
Hold
whoa.
on, where is
We
it?
have footage.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Where is this going?
So I came up with this great idea to be like Spider-Man and like swing from bar to bar on the monkey bars with it. I tied one end to the first monkey bar and the other to my wrist because I was like, I'm gonna hold on tight. This is how I hold on tight. And then I prepared myself to like do like a cool superhero jump to the next monkey bar. And with my other hand, I jumped and tried to grab the next bar.
No!
And I couldn't reach. I fell. And I was just hanging there by the rope on my wrist. So
my
then I
God.
started yelling for like everybody, like all the kids. And I was like, help me, help me.
That's where I came in. I was like, what's hanging, Allie?
This is why you don't go to the playground alone.
Yeah, Allie. Hope you learned your lesson.
Oh wait, what happened after that?
She did it
And
again
so-
5 years later.
She's
was
been there.
yelling.
She's still there at this very moment.
The whole setup is there.
But that's not it.
That's what?
Soon, all the kids on the playground, they all just came and stood around me while I was just hanging there, and they stared at me, and they didn't even say a word. They didn't say nothing, and I
They
was
even-
crying.
Wait, did they
Oh
even
my-
like laugh or something?
No,
Did
they were like stone cold, like straight face, like no expression at all. And I was sitting there crying.
You
And
know
so
the wake up guy? I'd imagine them all looking at Allie like that.
I was like sitting there crying and asking them for help, and all of a sudden they just turned around and left. They all left all together.
What?
Just turned around and left the playground. They didn't even run. They just walked. And I felt so betrayed and just felt such deep shame and sadness. And so I just hung there crying for like an hour until my mom came and found me.
You
An
fucked up like a
hour?
piñata.
An hour?
Yeah.
Hanging there for an hour?
Allie, are you secretly ripped?
Yes, big strong man.
I felt kind of sad. What was wrong with those kids? We're gonna find them to this day, and it's time to square up.
And then we'll hang them
know
up ourselves.
And that brings me to our next contestant. In the hat, we have Mr. Meme God. I mean,
Hey! My story, right? I felt pretty embarrassed because I don't know how someone can get lower IQ than my level. I must be like negative 69 or something. But anyway, I was in school, right? And I went into the school shop, right? So you can buy like snacks and stuff. And I went in there and I brought my one and only famous Kit Kat. Does anyone like the Kit Kat? Kit Kat, sir?
Oh,
Kit
Kit
Kat,
Kat.
hey,
Alright.
yes.
Yeah.
I thought
You
you were
know
gonna
what?
say some weird British thing.
Yeah, Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats. So I was getting ready for my Kit Kat, right? I was looking for it. My mouth was watering and everything. I couldn't wait to nom down on that Kit Kat bar. I undone the wrapper and I was walking down a corridor and there was a bin on my right. And knowing me, instead of actually throwing the wrapper in the bin, I threw the whole chocolate bar in the bin instead.
What?
And then
Why?
I was walking down. I threw the whole chocolate bar in the bin. I was walking down. I started eating the wrapper, and then people were just looking at me, and I was
Oh
eating
my
the
God.
wrapper, and people were just looking at me eating a Kit Kat wrapper.
You
I
didn't
just felt
taste.
so-
It was just a
Ow.
wrapper.
People looked at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm just sitting there eating a wrapper.
You know, that reminds me of when I eat bananas with the shell.
I didn't notice until like 2-3 seconds after, and I had to just put it in the bin as well. And I was very sad because I spent 99p on my Kit Kat bar.
Juice, I would say that was embarrassing, but you're British, so that's that's whatever.
What do you mean?
You guys lost a football match.
That's true. And that brings me to the next British man. And that would be Mr. Meme God. I mean, laugh.
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Mimi, you sit down, Mimi. You may have wondered why I've stayed away from this fire for so long, because my story involves a fire. Okay, it was when I was a young child, very young, sometime in between the dinosaurs going extinct and Rome falling for the first time. I was a kid, and me and my sister, we were in the living room, and I spilled my drink on the floor. And
No!
I was like, I know, I spilled juice on the floor. floor.
No, you spelled me.
spelled you.
Clean me up right
You
now.
spell
I looked at that on the floor and I was like, okay, this needs cleaning up. So I go and get a tea towel from the kitchen.
Tea towel.
Yeah, that's yeah, do you just know what a tea
You
towel
need a
is?
towel?
I got
A
a tea towel.
kitchen?
Yeah,
A
it's a tea
kitchen
towel.
towel?
That just proves how British you are.
It gets more British. I get the tea towel, I come in the room, I wipe up the floor, all good, all done. Any normal child would probably go throw the tea towel back on the kitchen table. Me, on the other hand, I like to do things efficiently. I like to do it fast. And I looked at that wet tea towel. I was like, you know what? That needs drying quick. I had a fireplace in the room.
No! Why?
No.
All right.
Oh no!
Yeah, so imagine that like guard over the open fire. So
Okay.
I was like, okay, this needs cleaning, this needs sorting out. I hang the tea towel over the fire rack and I walk out the room anyway to go grab another drink, refill my juice, leave my sister on the sofa. She's just sat looking at it. I come back in like a minute later and she's just sort of like, fire, as you walk in, the fire's on the right side of the room so you can't see it. And my sister was like opposite me. And I walk in and she's just like wide-eyed looking towards the fire. And like I walked in, I looked out, what's she
That's
looking at?
scary.
And then I turned, the full towel is on fire.
Oh
feel it?
no! Oh
And-
wait, but you dried it.
It was dry.
It was dry. You did it.
It was dry. It had no fire resistance, unfortunately. That's where the problem lies. So yeah, it was starting to catch on fire. Being the brother, the big leader, I looked at my sister and I said,
And threw her in the fire.
no, actually, really stupid decision. We went and hid behind the sofa, thinking
You
that.
didn't.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything.
Oh god.
Oh, I was like 6.
Your house
or
is gone.
7.
Dude, laugh.
I wasn't a smart child.
This was yesterday.
The house would have burnt down. But my mum came in like 10 seconds later and she picked the tea towel up and threw it in the sink.
What a superhero. Oh my god.
Superhero.
Put Laugh's face on this guy real quickly because he is
Suffering
suffering.
from success.
Yeah, I tried it.
We heard it here first. Women are smarter than men. Laugh, that was a very scary story. I don't know how embarrassing that was. That was near scary. It is on to the best YouTuber of them all. That would be Mr. Nadway.
Mr.
What is my Shut up, Mimi. I am. So mine is when Sucks Phone started playing with me. I'm just kidding.
Well, hey.
As we all know, I'm like the swaggiest person ever, right? Right? Okay, yeah. Shut up, Mimi. And because of that, I joined choir at my school, okay?
Choir.
Listen. Back then, I
Wait.
didn't know what it was. I tried it out.
Before we continue, Nadway, were you a band kid?
No, I wasn't. I never joined band. I never
Wait.
joined band.
So choir.
Well,
That's even
I
worse.
mean, it was short-lived. Okay, listen.
He
Died.
Dude, the random guy from the campfire took him.
Someone get the doctor!
Dude, that furry guy, he took Nadway.
Don't worry,
boy.
guys. I got this. I'm a real doctor, okay? I can save his life.
You can save him. What is that?
Thank you, Mimi.
I did
Thank
it!
you.
You did it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mimi.
No, go back to
Anyways,
sleep.
shut up, Mimi. So I didn't know what choir was, so I just joined it, right? This was back in 6th grade, so like about a week ago, okay? Back then we had a concert we had to go to, and like all of us were in the lunchroom preparing, you know, doing our vocals, like, oh, yo, boy, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, there was like a rolled up wrestling mat like this against the wall, like this. Everyone started sliding on it. And, you know, they were like, oh my God, this is so much fun. And since like I'm like the most swaggiest one there, so I was like, I should give this a try. As I slid across it, I noticed that my knee was a little bit too far ahead. So then I slid upon it and then boom, there's a big giant boom. Everyone,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone started staring at me.
Wait, what did
They
you
started to
hit?
stare.
What was the
You'll,
boom?
You'll see. You'll
Did
see.
you
You'll
fart?
see. Shut up, Mimi. I put a hole in the wall at my school. I put a giant hole in the wall.
Is the wall okay?
No, it wasn't, Socks.
Oh
it
no,
wasn't.
not the wall.
Listen, it was even in the cafeteria as well. So everyone would see it whenever they're having like, oh my God, who put that hole right there? Everyone was there. And then some
Are you
kid,
sure you want to confess this in front of millions of people? He's gonna come back for you, man.
they won't be the ones to snitch on me because someone already did. As soon as it happened, some kid snitched on me.
No.
As soon as they're like, oh my God, it was Nadway did it. And they said Nodway, by the way.
I mean, you did break a hole in the wall. I think that is a.
Nah, dude. Stitches get stitches. Throw them in the fire with the people that were in Allie's story, all right? They can join in the fire.
Exactly.
I mean, if I saw like a Nadway shaped Kool-Aid man hole in the wall, like I would be terrified.
Dude, the choir teacher came up to me. Then she got the principal, and they started yelling at me in the middle of the cafeteria.
Oh, that's tough.
And then after the performance, I almost felt like crying. And then I told my dad, and like we just left so fast. We left so fast,
Yes,
dude.
never
When
go
I tell
back
you,
to that school again.
I think the wall couldn't handle my love for Monica, so it gave up.
And then the school collapsed.
That was my story of how I put a hole in the
Well,
wall.
that wraps up all the best people in this group
What about me?
that tell their embarrassing childhood stories.
No.
You're forgetting
no,
one
I'm raising my
person.
hand.
You're
I'm
forgetting
raising
one
my hand.
person. I have another story.
All right, Mr. Meme God, you can go.
Is it my time to
It's your
finally
time
go?
to shine.
So one day, me and a couple IRL friends, we went to McDonald's, okay?
You have friends?
I've only been to McDonald's 2 times before in my life, okay? And that was to get chocolate ice cream sundae with peanuts. There we were all standing online together, and everyone was in front of me, okay? I was the last person online to get my food. But then I noticed everyone was getting stuff like burgers with 5 patties, or hot dogs, but the wiener is 9 inches long. So I started panicking, okay? I was just there to get an ice cream sundae with peanuts, okay? But if I got that, I wouldn't be able to show my face in school the next day.
Wait, why?
Because all my friends were getting like crazy stuff, like crazy food.
Wait,
Yeah,
are
I
you
think we
telling
just need
me
to get
you
more-
got embarrassed because you're just gonna get ice
Shut
cream
up, shut
and
up,
they
shut
had
up. What?
meals?
I needed to prove to my friends that I am the alpha male of the group, okay?
Yes.
But
okay.
here's another thing about me. I don't eat meat. Not for religious reasons or because save the animals and stuff. I just don't like eating meat, okay? I grew up with aloo ka paratha. It was finally time for me to order my food, okay? I took a step forward and I saw the cashier. She was staring into my soul and she looked like she was already in a bad mood, okay? Her eyes were twitching. I should also mention at this point that I'm also very shy, like when I go outside and talk to people.
Aww.
You shy? No.
Oh, baby Meme God.
I mean,
A vegan at McDonald's, I would be shy as well.
But I looked back, okay, and I saw my friends. They were waiting for me to say my order so we could go back and sit together, okay? I was feeling the pressure, so I opened my mouth and I said, "Can I get a cheeseburger with only the buns and cheese? No meat."
No, you got a
Oh
burger
my
with no burger.
Grilled
And
cheese.
as
With
soon
no
as I
meat and
uttered
cheese.
those words, everything went into slow motion. I saw the cashier's mouth open. Her warm breath, it was slowly traveling inside of my nose. You want a burger with no meat? What's the point of the burger? You know, that's exactly what she said.
She said it in that accent?
Yeah. As soon as she said that, I looked behind me. All my friends, every single person in that restaurant stands up and they're pointing their finger at me.
What?
What?
And then my whole life flashed before my eyes, and I was under pressure.
it seem like you're
I had
about
to
to die.
slowly release some gas.
Meme.
But at the end of the day, I got the burger, and it was just buns with cheese.
Was that even good?
Bread with cheese. It's like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese.
It's like
yeah.
a grilled cheese, but it's not grilled, and it's just cheese.
Shut up. And TH was there as well because we were eating together.
Wait, TBH Mimi in real life friend revealed?
Yeah, I was his crush.
Well, for the last person of this story reveal, everyone's gone, right? Everyone is gone except for one person, and his
Me.
name is Sockster1. But you will have to find out next time. So if you want to see more embarrassing stories, hit that like button and subscribe.
What a tease.
Unsubscribing,
right.
dislike.
I've done this to expose all of you. Superpowers. We're gonna go through an entire list of completely useless superpowers, and we're gonna rate them all. If you disagree with us by the end of this video, we don't care. Detach body parts and control them remotely.
I would detach my head and put it inside of closets, okay?
Why?
You are a freak of nature. Holy, you're trying to traumatize people.
This is peak laziness. You sit in front of the TV, you detach your arms, you detach your legs.
Okay.
I'm just a little chicken nugget sitting in front of the TV. I got my hands in the chip bag. I got my other ham in the donut holes. Dude, I'm nom 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 nom. I'm just eating nonstop. And then I got my legs in the cheesecake.
Oh my! In the cheesecake.
In the cheesecake, and I'm feeding myself, dude.
Dogs, I feel like you do this without the superpower.
Don't expose me.
Juicy, you should detach your teeth.
No, those are already detachable, Mimi.
Mimi, I'm gonna detach my teeth. I'm gonna put them in your mouth.
Dude, that is a nightmare.
I'm saying this is an S superpower.
This is not an F. It's an F. F.
I think it's S.
It's a C.
I think it's a T.
It's B for bouquet.
Okay. Locked it in. Okay.
Okay.
What if you have super speed, but you have to power walk?
Why does it make any sense?
Yeah, you look goofy while you're doing it, but imagine this. You go to McDonald's and back really quickly.
Bro, no one's gonna see me when I'm going super speed. What?
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, someone's gonna have a slow-mo camera. They're gonna capture you, expose you on the internet. You're a fraud.
Hey, guess what? I'm gonna run into them at 300 million miles per hour, okay?
A-train them, yeah.
Are you sure you would want super speed if you're gonna look like this guy? This is gonna be your face.
Oh no!
Look at this. Are you sure?
It's kind of cool.
I feel like this is awesome, bro. There's no downside to this.
We're gonna look like the 80-year-old ladies that are trying to get a workout in the suburbs.
That's a you problem.
S for speed.
I said S.
Yes, it is. Able to go on autopilot for any amount of time, but you have no memory of it.
Dude, I do this when driving, bro.
Yeah, I do this every single day by drinking.
So let's say you want to edit a video or something, right? So you just go boom, autopilot, and then the video is finished, and you're like, wait, what? I finished the whole video. But this could also be bad.
Dude, that's a superpower.
Oh, that could be bad.
In Severance, you have a chip inside of your brain, and whenever you walk into work, you become a different person. So you don't have any memory of what happens at work. But they actually do some really, really bad stuff at work.
What do you mean by bad stuff?
They avoid taxes.
What if your girlfriend breaks up with you? Like, you're always locked in. You never spend time with me. You don't show me emotional value. Okay.
Straight up always locked in.
This is just a bad thing.
I think it's goated.
Yeah, I think it's a bad superpower.
Every time I try and talk to Blaza, I'm just gonna put on autopilot.
But that way.
That's kind of messed up.
I'm hearing a pretty low score right now. Whenever water touches any part of you, it becomes Dr. Pepper.
So we're living peak life right now.
Wait, so if you guys jump into the ocean, it just all turns into Dr. Pepper?
All the fish would thank me.
I need to be a Dr. Pepper fish, and then you eat a Dr. Pepper fish, and a Dr. Pepper fish tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is scientifically proven to be the only food that everyone can eat in the world.
It's not food.
That's my Dr. Pepper.
Okay, that's fake. It's AI, dude. It's AI.
that's
Google
not
AI.
real,
No, delete
man.
that.
That's
No,
not
it's fake.
real.
Google AI, bro. I'm saying this as the doctor here.
You're on like Google Chrome. You need to go on like Firefox, bro.
See, look, Blaza pulled it up.
Oh.
It makes you
Okay,
feel
okay.
good. It makes you feel good and like.
Yes, Dr. Pepper is generally considered a healthy drink beverage.
Drink Dr. P.
Okay, so what we're saying is an S. This is amazing.
It's Kino.
Exactly.
Press a button to instantly get $10,000, but a random person dies. Okay, I'm gonna say it straight off the bat. I am spamming that button. So if I press it 1,000 times,
Yeah.
that's probably 1 billion. Dude, it's like this chance that I die.
I think did the math completely wrong.
No, it's okay. I have a 4.0 GPA.
I'm spamming that.
You guys are terrible people. Dude, if I'm hungry at midnight and I want Wingstop, what do you want me to do? Not eat?
You don't need to press it more than once, though. I think you're good on that, bro.
Nah, but if I want to order Wingstop for you too, bro, you order the whole menu and more, bro. I gotta press
So we're
a lot.
lying. So we're LARPing for views online. Okay.
Sucks, what if you press it and I die?
$10,000, Nadway.
It's only 10,000, bro. I thought it was $1 million.
Million for Wingstop? What?
1,000 times. Oh my god, dude. That's rarer than a knife. Gold. Keep pressing it.
Gold. 1 in 400 chance.
Gotta go gold.
There's gonna be a chance it's gonna be me. I just know. I'm gonna have terrible
What do you
luck.
mean? Juicy's gonna be that unlucky. It's gonna be him on the first try.
I actually do believe it'll be Juice one time, bro.
You know, I would build like a redstone around it and then have it infinitely generate. Invest the $10,000 from the first to build a whole redstone. Okay, you keep doing that. You automate the whole process. Now it's passive income.
Passive income.
This is better than drop shipping. So, Ali, what do you rate this?
S.
Clone yourself, but your clone has a British accent.
Oh no.
That's That's pretty bad.
That's a superpower.
All right, I'm getting out of here.
Wait, guys, this might be banger. Wait. If you guys need to release your anger out on something and punch something, then you got the clone.
What if for Juicy, there's a dude that if he clones himself, he makes an American accent version of him so we can kill the British version of him and have a proper American one.
Oh my god. This is a bigger idea. This is a great idea. I like this. I like
You
this.
can fix him.
Guys, we can eat beans on toast together with your clones.
No.
My dream.
What I'm hearing is an F.
What? This is not F.
F
Yeah,
tier.
that's like the worst superpower.
Well, I don't know. You could beat up
Yeah.
your clone and like, in the rage room, your clone.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, British people don't have rights, so that actually kind of works out.
That's the first F.
I say F actually, yeah.
Ooh. Every time you die, you come back to life, but you still feel the pain of dying.
Imagine getting stabbed and still feeling that, constantly repeating that pain over and over again. That'd be horrible.
But you're alive.
Yeah, but you know what? If I have to go through the pain, I'd rather die. Pull the plug.
I say it is what it is.
No, I agree with Tuxie. Why would you want to relive your pain your entire life?
You fall off a building, everyone thinks you're dead, splat on the floor, and then you get up.
Is your face like still all messed up?
You still feel the pain.
How is this a superpower? A super curse?
Wait, what if you die purposefully in like a way that's not so bad? So you drown in like nacho cheese.
I mean, I can deal with that.
So now you come back to life and now you always taste nacho cheese.
Yeah, in your esophagus, and your
But
nostrils.
yeah.
I say B.
I'm gonna say A.
Ugh, F.
Okay. Let's talk about a real superpower, okay? Creating wheels on the bottom of your feet at any time.
Wait.
Wheels? Like Heelys?
Heelys are W, dude. Moving around wherever you want to, but you're slightly faster than everybody. Oh, I'm walking. Oh, I'm running. I'm on wheels.
Oh, snap.
It's way better.
Are the wheels made out of flesh and bones? Or...
No. They're proper
Oh my
wheels.
god, that's disgusting.
That sounds so gross. And you hear like a every time you roll around.
This is not fair, bro. I already have this power. Like, I can already roll around, bro.
You're so fat, baby, bro. Oh my god.
Don't push me down the freaking hill.
Push him down. Push him down.
No!
Oh my god, he just killed the whole village by rolling over it.
I'd just like horror farm. I'd just be chilling, like skate, like, yo, what's up?
some
What's up? And I just gotta skate past you guys with wheels on my feet. And then the guy be like, hey, you smell my new cologne? You smell my new stuff I put on?
So nonchalant. I think it's the S.
Right? There's no downside. It's just awesome. Would you want to imitate any voice perfectly, but you lose your original voice?
Like imagine trying to do a British accent and then constantly having a British accent.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't like my voice anyways.
I love my voice.
This is useless, bro. Like, AI exists
What?
nowadays. I could do this online.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, wait, he's kind of
This is completely useless.
No, but it's not your voice.
Yeah, but like, I like my voice originally, like right now.
Mimi, you could just get another Indian person's voice to be your voice.
My people have been doing this since the dawn of age, okay? How do you think we made so much money? Tech support scamming, okay? We call up, we're like, hello, this is Rakesh from Microsoft Tech Support, you know? That's not our real voice, right?
That was you? You scammed my grandma, bro. What the heck?
No, that was my uncle, Rakesh.
If Indians had this power, they'd be unstoppable, bro. They'd just be like, hey, it's Mike from Microsoft here.
Exactly, bro.
Oh, it's so much more convincing. I need to give you my credit card information. This power is awesome, dude. I could sound like all the famous actors.
You can sound like that Juicy guy.
I could if I wanted to torture myself, Juicy. Okay, but like, you know how entertaining your conversations would be because you could literally like reenact any viral moment because you could just voice act that.
Did you say D's nuts and the D's nuts voice guy?
You could, but we're not gonna say that because he's gonna copy strike this video. I think this is obviously an S.
It's an S.
Yeah.
Able to transfer pain you feel to someone else by touching them.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a villain.
No, don't give this to Allie, bro. She's gonna give us her period cramps, bro. Oh my god.
I'd be fine because I know women are overreacting.
It's not only physical pain, this could be emotional pain. So imagine years and years of trauma, and then you touch someone and you give them all the trauma.
I can transfer all my depression to somebody.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to stuff my pinky toe so hard. I'm going to chase Socks down. I'm going to chase him down.
Get away from me!
Get over here, get over here.
Get off me!
He's going to be dying for 3 days straight.
I don't even talk to humans anymore. I just talk to ChatGPT. So I don't need to transfer my feelings. I mean, the only good thing about this is that I get to touch someone as an excuse, right?
right? So.
That's insane.
So we need to kick him out of the call now.
Maybe would go up to like a girl at a party, like, hey, can I touch you? I want to show you something.
Game is game, bro.
I say D.
Never have to sleep again. And you don't even have the choice of sleeping.
This is so good. I say S tier. You know how productive you could be?
I know, you literally double your lifespan.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love sleeping.
I think this is just S, right? I mean, like, there's no downfall.
Look how many years we lose of our lives sleeping. 26 years? I'm not even 26 yet.
That is a very long time. Holy.
It's so vampire coded.
Oof, think about how many more hours you could put in Rust. You basically wasted your life away anyway.
Dude, oof, you would never get offline rated. Dude,
Would you have the superpower to be able to talk to ghosts?
Wait, is it like in like the Harry Potter when he goes to the bathroom to take a dump and he sees like the ghost?
Yeah.
What do you gain from that?
I've had some supernatural experiences, and like I don't want to experience those anymore. No, it's not
You did?
good. Like, why would
Wait.
you want to know what they're like dead people being around you, bro? I got my own life.
maybe you're just off your meds, Ali. I don't know.
What can I learn from a ghost? What is the point? What kind of information?
Exactly.
All they do is sit in my closet and hide under my bed. They have like no lore.
They have so much lore.
Have you ever had like an elderly person trauma dump on you? So boring.
That's true, honestly.
What if I'm in bed, I'm watching Netflix, and I'm alone, right? And I see a ghost baddie, bro, all right? And I'm like, well, what's good?
What are you gonna do with a ghost?
What are we talking about, bro?
What you doing later tonight? Like, bro, I'm like, come on, bro.
I'm sending this to your girlfriend, Nadway.
No, she is the ghost.
What?
I don't know, bro.
What?
I wouldn't want to in general. I don't want to talk to ghosts.
Dude, honestly, if I was a ghost, bro, it sucks. I would make your life a living hell.
Why?
You know that.
What did I do?
He's just an absolute hater, bro. What the heck?
Okay, so to answer that, no, I'm not gonna want to speak to ghosts because that's exactly what's gonna happen.
F.
I'm saying F.
All the history that you could learn.
Yeah, and all the bad history you could learn too.
I think it's an A.
I say it's B then.
Able to speak to animals.
Well, 100% yes. 100% yes. I want to talk my doggy Lulu. Oh!
But all he's gonna be saying is food, outside, food.
Dude, Tux, do you want to talk to your meals before, bro? You're gonna eat your cat and dog? You want to talk to them?
That's crazy.
Hey, sometimes you gotta play with your food sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If anything, if I have a good relationship with my food, it tastes even better, dude.
But what if you go to a restaurant and you order shrimp and then the shrimp start talking?
My family just got butchered. I'm the last one remaining.
Yeah.
Let's end the family line, you know what I'm saying? I would feel like a giant. It would taste better, you know what I'm saying?
I want to speak to animals so I could be like a Disney princess. Be like, ah! And then comically.
I want to talk to my cat and be like, meow, 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 meow,
Oh,
meow.
no.
And I'll be like, meow, 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 meow.
Mr. Snuggles, what do you have to say?
Oh my god, dude. Better than dogs, 100%. Because dogs are just filthy, nasty. Pick up my poop. That's what they're going to be
Okay,
saying.
now wait. Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what the cats are gonna say. I think cats are mean.
You know, cats will eat your body if you die.
I'd also eat my cat's body if they died.
Hello, brother. Nadway, my man. You're part of the family now.
Bro, I would talk to my dog. You know, I have a squirrel pet now.
You got a squirrel? What?
Yeah, I just like found a random squirrel in my backyard. I fed it, and now it just comes outside and follows me. I'm literally a Disney princess, bro. I got a squirrel, I got a freaking bird, 2 birds, a cardinal, and I also have 5 cats now, and my dog.
Where did all this come from?
There is one specific animal I would love to know what happens in their brain. I would love to talk to them, and I would know what they want to say, and that is sloths.
What?
What do they do?
Yeah, they would talk to you in slow motion. You just say hi to them, and they're like, "Aww."
Like Zootopia?
What do they do? I would love to know what they want.
Socks, I'm about to give you groundbreaking news, Socks. You could get a bunny and make it into Judy Hops, bro.
Ugh.
Bro,
That's
get
not
out,
how
get
it
out,
works.
That's,
get out,
yeah,
get
that's
out.
not.
Hear him out. Hear him out.
I say yes.
Yeah.
S.
Time travel only to moments you've cringed. Okay, this is like a moment, not on someone else, but on you. Okay, you had so much embarrassment on you.
Oh, dude, the last and most embarrassing thing was like, I was in front of the class for show and tell. Everybody's on the carpet, you know what I'm saying? This is like elementary school. Someone's up at the front, and I'm sitting down right next to the front, and I went to release a fart, and it became a really loud one, and it rippled on the carpet, and everyone looked at me and started laughing.
Test it, bro. You didn't
Yeah,
test
I
it?
did. I was like, it was grade 3, bro, and I didn't really think about it. I just let one rip, and it just went way louder than I expected. I cried.
So why would you want to relive that moment?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't use it.
Dude, my most recent cringe moment, bro. Oh, you were there, Socks. It was the bell, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Taco Bell?
We're in Antarctica. And we're at the front of the boat, and there's this little bell. I see a bell. I'm like, dude, when
Not
men
true.
see button or bell, you have to press or ring it, bro, right?
Yep, true, true.
So I go up to it, and I just ring the bell, and then everybody looks at me. Dude, stop.
What happened? What happened?
Clarify, this is like an emergency bell. Like if someone were to fall over.
If someone fell
Oh.
We had dinner with the people. This one guy like stared at me. He's like, "Why did you do that?"
This is where Dad would teleport back to.
Is it that bad?
Oh my.
That wasn't that bad.
No, that's a really loud gong.
Bro, and like everyone turned towards me. It's so much worse in real life, bro.
You guys know, like in school, when you have like what would you guys call it? The cabaret, like the show.
That's not even a real word.
Like Cadbury chocolate?
Like talent show.
Oh, like auditorium.
Oh.
So we did this music thing, right? Once, me and my friends, like, so we had to perform our song in front of the whole entire school. I was on the Glockenspiel, okay?
Glockenspiel.
What the heck is that?
Plaza, I would expect you to know that out of all of us.
I have no clue.
I was on this thing.
How old are you here, dude?
I was like 15.
You would catch me dead before I played that at 15 years old, bro.
I know. This is why it was so cringe. I was like 15 and I was up there and one of my friends was just playing the piano and pressing one note and I was hitting one note over and over again for a solid 10 minutes. Like, I was just standing there. I didn't say anything. I was up on stage. Everybody looking at me. I'm like, ding, ding, ding. And it was the most embarrassing, like, cringiest thing that I've ever done in my entire life.
What did the crowd do?
They went wild.
Last time I was cringe, I wasn't sub to the channel. Don't be like me. Sub right now.
No, middle school.
Oh boy.
Before the homeschool.
Still in public school. And this was like at the very start of the year, right? So the history teacher thought it was a great idea. Hey, let's have everyone have a presentation to explain who they are as a person.
Why do they do that?
Oh my gosh. A whole intro?
Dude, they're actually race baiting.
You know, you can't mess up that bad. I mean, it's 5 minutes, easy peasy. What? Just throw up some, you know, your name, what kind of food you like, what's your favorite
Just
color,
lie.
yada, yada, yada. Yeah. You see, I dabbled a little bit in the editing, even that back then.
Oh, yeah.
Fortnite dang trailer.
So I was like, oh my gosh, this was my time to shine. I put together all my best tennis highlights from middle school. Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful. We need to see this.
All the best shots.
The huss gonna love this.
And the thing is, they're not really good. You know, I'm like middle school. This is like, I'm still really below average. So we're talking about like 2-3 minutes of uncut footage. And it's just me hitting the ball, but I'm like missing every third one. You know, it's like well below average games, you know?
Oh, you're making it like they're gonna love this.
You just hear.
Yeah, and it gets better. At this time, what was really popular on YouTube was MLG content, okay?
Oh my
no.
Socks,
Please.
This is a perfect MLG green screen.
YOLO.
We're talking about like the swag, oh my god, XDDD, Snoop Dogg, random people dancing. Every shot I hit in tennis, I would put an MLG effect. I did a 360 no scope. I did like when I won a point, I put like the money rolling down. I had like wow and the dog going, oh cool, you know? Oh, the Doge? Yeah, I had the Doge going on. I had all of these goings on. Time to present. And I was feeling confident, dude. I was like, wow, this is really good. Everyone, all eyes were on me, okay? It was on the smart board, so it was big. And I pressed play. 5 minutes straight. Everyone was just watching my horrible tennis highlights and MLG sound effects for 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
So it was peak for 5 minutes straight.
I mean, the retention must have been amazing.
They were forced to watch against their will, basically. I'm standing up there with the video next to me, so I'm looking at all the reactions.
You're probably like, they're gonna love this.
I was so proud of my work. Every girl disgust in their face.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Absolute disgusting.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was amazing, right? But you know what's bad when it's like nearing the end and you see like those guys in the back and they're like snickering in the back, you know, like the 2 guys, 3 guys.
Yeah, like,
snickering. Yeah, they're like laughing, right? I knew it was over.
Oh no.
It's Jover. It's Jover.
I thought I was gaming, right? And I still thought I was good for weeks, but this is something that just lives on from memory to memory forever and ever.
Dude, okay, but like, where are they in life? You know, you're in a Discord call alone with a bunch of other losers. Like, where are they in life?
Yeah.
Right?
Probably have like a wife and kids.
Ew. After telling that story, no, I would never time travel back to that because that would be horrible. I don't care if I had to relive everything there. With that being said, I'm putting this in F, dude.
F, dude. Nobody wants that.
Gain the abilities from the game you have the most hours in.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So the game I have the most amount of hours in is we all know, it's the best game ever created. It's Rust. I have 8,900 hours in the game.
Hey, no, you just rounded up, bro. Bring it up to 9,000 already.
Bro, that's 375 days.
It's more than a year.
There's not really like a superpower in this game. You wake up with a rock and a torch, and basically all you do in the game is you go run around and you go kill people. It's just literally it's not good. It's not a good superpower. You don't get any superpower from this game.
I mean, you can survive in the wild all alone.
I think my top played game is Counter-Strike.
Ooh, it is.
1,000 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
You can be up in real life?
Yeah, I'd be able to be up in real life, dude. So you got to strafe left and strafe right while you're jumping in the air. And as you keep doing that, you start building momentum and move faster and faster and faster until you're moving at the speed of light. So technically, I have a speed glitch, bro. Oh, I'd be so fast.
My most played game, it's a game called Doki. Listen. Have you ever played it?
I have.
Yes.
How does that give you superpower?
Since Monica can change the game files and do whatever she wants, she could do anything. Zax, I can make your head full of hair.
Okay, well, I don't think she could do the impossible.
She can do the impossible.
My most played game is your fault, Socks.
What?
Among Us.
We played a lot of Among Us. We played hundreds of hours. So, Mimi, what's your superpower?
I can vent.
Okay. You can get voted out.
I can appear in your hotel room right now.
Oh my god, there is a vent right there. Wait a second, that's kind of scary. I see your eyes just looking at me as I'm recording this video.
My most played game, guys, is World of Warcraft.
You have to pay monthly to play?
Are you serious, Jussi?
I could be a healer, I could be a tank, I could be damage, I could do everything. I could deal damage, I could heal you guys, I could curse a spell on you guys. I could call in my dragon whenever I want and fly away.
You're losing credibility so quick here.
You're losing aura right now.
What do you mean?
I can fly my wagon. My special spell.
My favorite game is probably smashing that subscribe button, and I'm addicted.
My most played game, I think it must be Skate 3.
Whoa.
Oh my god. The amount of superpowers I'd have.
You can break all your bones and then regenerate.
Exactly.
Ooh, infinite respawning.
Teleportation, speed glitch. I can punch people with my board.
That's pretty broken.
I was gonna say World of Warcraft.
You gonna join in?
What about League of Legends?
Ew.
League of Legends might be my second.
Ali, why do you play all the worst games?
Oh my god, what's your superpower? Like stinking?
If mine was League of Legends, I would basically have all the superpowers from League of Legends.
Like being a disappointed.
Stuck in bronze constantly, getting ulted from across the map and then dying.
Yup.
Viva Pinata.
No.
It's
Oh,
What? Emergency meeting now!
Emergency meeting!
We're voting Socks out.
For people that don't know about Viva Pinata, it's only one of the best games ever.
So
made.
everybody.
So basically, the main character doesn't even exist. It's a floating shovel. I can turn into a floating shovel at any time, and I can grow a garden.
How is this useful in any way, shape, or form?
I'm like a Pokemon trainer. Since I have a whole army of animals, I can use them against you guys at any point. And guess what? You can kill them. It doesn't matter because they're just candy. And then I can get more and more.
You can also dig up your disappointments.
I think we all give each other an S for our amazing superpowers.
I agree.
That's pretty banger. Well, this is our superpower tier list. If you guys disagree with us, you're wrong. And subscribe, check out my friends below, and click out another video right here.
I almost died hiking, along with all my friends. Let me explain. We're recording a video for the Socks channel where we spend 100 hours in the most isolated hotels we could find. And that final hotel, if you would call it that, was located on just the top of a hill.
I think it's a little tiny hill.
Like the Teletubbies hill.
I can roll down it. So
hill?
Yeah, just a nice little hill. To clarify, that hotel was more of a wooden hut that was on the top of a 35-mile hike mountain.
Yeah, the room service was terrible. There was no Wi-Fi. It sucked.
Just to clarify for you British or European folk,
Why do you have to point out us European blokes?
I'm not associated with this British.
What are you talking about, Plaza? We live right next to each other.
you get out of my country.
Shut up that way.
Hike to get to this hut was a 56-kilometer stroll.
How many Celsius is that?
What are you talking about?
We had to do that in 3 days. That's like climbing the tallest building in the world 70 times.
Oh my god.
Did you have any incidents on the way?
Yeah, we nearly died on our way up and down. Our journey began Saturday night after an early 5-hour plane ride, followed by an hour rattling around in the back of a rented van. So the van we got only had 2 seats in the front, and the rest of us were just in like an empty box.
And the rest of us,
You were sitting in the front.
Are you sure you didn't get kidnapped?
I think I did, honestly. I'm not sure.
The reason we had to take a rented van is because we had to bring like bikes, okay? We had to get 6 bikes for each of us. The only way to fit that many bikes is to get a van, and it has to be those big empty vans. We had like 2 people in the front, me sitting in the front, luxury,
Yeah, we're not rich like you, Socks. We have to be in the back.
while the rest of the people, like Nadway and Oof, they were in the back with all the bikes and everything, okay?
For how long?
Hours.
Illegal?
It is very illegal. Every time you would hit like a speed bump or a pothole, you would bounce all over the place. And the bikes were with you in the back. So it's like every time you hit something, the bikes would just crush you. And you would just hit every single side of the box for hours.
What a jolly good time. What a nice vacation.
That wasn't even the hike part. That was just to get to the hike. Our goal was just to reach the trail where the hike starts, just on the first day, right? The road was covered in potholes, and every little bump sent us flying in the back, okay? When I say we, I mean them. I was sitting in the front, having a good time.
yeah, you was in the front. Luxury, bro.
I was having a nice conversation with the drunk driver.
Wait, so you were going on top of a hill with a drunk driver?
There's 2 minors in the back of a van.
No way, this man is not arrested.
Hold up a second. I've just realized you guys are minors.
Just to get there took a long time, maybe like 8 hours if you include the flights and the driving and stuff like that. It basically took the entire day. By the time we arrived at the trail, it was already around like 8 p.m. It was already evening.
Then it finally started.
What started?
The hike.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we haven't even started the hike yet.
Yeah, we just got to the entrance.
So after a long day of travel, we stood up on our bikes, the very beginning of the trail. If it was just doing the actual hike, it wouldn't be that bad. But we also have to do stuff for YouTube. So I'm like, before we can even start, I'm standing there saying blah, 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 stuff for YouTube and whatnot, being like, oh, what's up, gamers? You know? And we're getting like drone shots. And by the time that's all done, it's already been another hour. So by the time we actually start the trail, so it's already 8 p.m. Like, it's almost dark, basically. All the stuff in our backpacks had like extra YouTube gear. The people that were with us, like the cameraman, the poor cameraman, dude, they had like 50 to 60 pounds of stuff in their backpack.
You forced that man to hike up that mountain with that heavy backpack, you monster.
You have all of that plus what you need for survival. You know, like you can't just take water and food. We also have to make funny content video, haha. The stuff we had in our backpack made everything twice as hard than it actually was supposed to be. We didn't think much of it. We're like, it's easy.
I thought much of it. What do you mean?
I could have done this easy.
The first part of the hike is a 9-mile bike ride, which doesn't sound too bad. 9 miles, not that bad. The whole bike ride is on a incline, and it's about a 10%, sometimes 15% gradient. So that's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, we'll try 100% Socks.
Yeah, you tell him.
Riding on a 10% angle is considered a painful angle for like riding bikes.
Painful?
Yeah, we also had to ride with those heavy backpacks in the middle of the night, can't see anything, but Socks one leading us.
Well, this is on the actual bicycle website.
Do bicycles have their own website?
This is on the Tour de France website. A 10% angle is considered painful if it's maintained for a long time. And then anything above 15% is considered extremely challenging for riders of all abilities.
And where were you on?
And we were on 15%. And we had to do that for 9 miles.
You stayed on your bikes? You didn't like walk it?
Oh no.
Well, when we started the hike, right, the incline was so bad at times that we had to get off our bikes to just walk it. It wasn't just the fact that it made your legs just completely cramp up. By this time, there was no more sun. And this wasn't just like a nice road, okay? This road had potholes and sometimes parts where you would just fall off the mountain itself.
You know, I actually did fall off. I fell off twice. I almost fell into the abyss, but one bush saved me, all right?
Did the bush grab you? Did it have arms?
Yeah, basically.
The actual light was an issue as well. So we're like biking. First of all, we could only go for like, I would say minutes at a time.
Damn, you suck, Socks.
What do you mean? You try doing that.
Have you seen the size of my legs? Look at this. Look at this. Look at how big my legs are.
I want to lick that.
We probably stopped maybe, I would say a good 30 to 40 times just on the bike up. I would say at least 7 times we nearly died because only about 2 of us had headlamps for actual light while the rest of us had to bike in the dark.
2 of you guys could see, and the other 2 were just bats. Blind bats.
I was the bat. I was the bat.
Oh my god, you dirty bat.
It was almost impossible to bike in the dark because if it was a nice road in a nice public neighborhood, sure. So what if you ran into a pedestrian or a dog or 2? That's whatever. But it's like on this one, if you made a mistake, you would die. So what was supposed to only take us an hour or 2 took us the whole rest of the day. We weren't even at the hike yet. This was the pre-hike to get to the hike.
Are you kidding me? I thought that was half the hike was bike riding.
No, that was the trail to the hike.
At this point, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm riding my tank.
Tank? What tank? You had a tank this entire time?
Yeah, I got it from World of Tanks, a free-to-play team-based strategy game with hot tank-on-tank action. Use strategy to get advantage on your foes. Strategies like side scraping, reverse side scraping, blocking damage with the turret, blocking damage with the hole's front, hole dancing, and
hiding your tank?
Register into the game with the description to get free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? If you're a new player, get the Cromwell B with 250k credits, 7 days premium access, and 3 rental tanks for 10 battles each. If you're an existing player, get the Camouflage 2D style bargain, 3 days premium access, and the 7 days rental of the premium tank Centurion Mark 5/1, or 100k credit compensation if you already have this tank in your garage for some reason. Play right now and experience the holiday up event with the famous British actor and football player Vinnie Jones. Look how cozy this village is. Upgrade your festival atmosphere and get special rewards like this dog Shaffy.
Oh, so cute. Oh, look at this little dog. Oh my god.
Complete Vinny challenges to get more rewards like decals, a 2D style, and even Vinny himself. Mark 2 players as best friends so you can visit their villages for extra resources and unlock special customization. You can team up and defeat the enemy. Now you see here, I angled my tank 30 degrees to the left so the shell would ricochet.
Get out of my way! Charge!
Thank you for World of Tanks for sponsoring this video, and remember to register in-game through the game link in description. By the time we got to the first checkpoint, it was the dead of night. We found a little trail piece. I mean, we've never been so relieved after our legs were literally cramping. You know it's bad when the strongest person in our group, a literal bodybuilder, literally died.
Are you talking about me, Socks? Yeah, you're talking about me.
All right.
We're talking about
Get him out of here.
Why did y'all even hike again?
Oh, we did it for a video.
Was it fun?
No, this was not fun. We made it to the first part of the trail, which I guess we were in quotations excited because we made it. But after what just happened, I don't know if we were looking forward to it. The original plan was to hike up at least a little bit the first day, but it was already past midnight and we were already exhausted. So we had to make camp right in front of where the trail started. This is the first time I went camping, or should I say all of us. Why is setting up a tent so complicated? All right, after an hour of just wrestling with nylon and rope and fighting some tears, I ended up with a deflated bouncy house. Okay, I barely even fit inside. It was so tiny.
So me all the time.
You're telling me 2 grown men cannot set up a tent?
Ali, we had 4 grown men. I didn't even set up my own tent, all right? I had someone else help me, all right? Because I'm not doing all that. I was grumpy, I was tired, and I was exhausted, all right?
I would just use my tent materials as a blanket.
Yeah, until your freaking bear eats you alive.
You know what I would do?
Side off, no one cares, dude.
No, I would do that. I am the survival guy. Listen to me, dude. I could craft a spear with 2 sticks, 1 rope.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You would build an entire castle from scratch.
See, he knows. I got the blueprints in my head.
I'm gonna build the Queen of Grave too.
I'm gonna push you down this mountain that way.
Oof sets up his tent and dies. Okay, he sets it up by himself, right, and then just crashes for the night.
I was asleep. I was gone. I Did not
Like
want
the
to be.
first 5 minutes, he's already asleep.
After an hour or so, if not 2, we all set our tents up, and none of us had dinner because guess what? We forgot our pots and pans, so we couldn't even cook anything.
All right, what made our bag so heavy then? What were we carrying then? If we didn't have our pots and pans, what were we carrying?
What do you mean, what were you carrying? You was there, Danway. What are you talking about?
I don't know what we were carrying. All right, we had no pots and pans. We couldn't cook food. What was so heavy in those bags? What did Socks have us carry?
Why do you need pots and pans? Just cook it on the floor.
We just had Cliff Bars and fruits that were dried up.
You brought fruits? That is the worst thing you can bring.
No, it was dried fruit.
Fruits that can rot in a day.
Dried fruits, they don't go bad. They last like 20 years.
Yeah, but what did you have to cook?
We brought like MRI food that you can like heat up and like, you know, cook. You know, it's like the army people use.
You can eat it without cooking it.
Nope, not the ones we got. It said you must cook.
Why would you listen to that?
Be a man, eat it without cooking it.
So, you know, we all set up our tents. We ate some Cliff Bars. We were fine, right? I got inside. Honestly, every bug in existence decides to be as noisy as possible. Horrible neighbors. Here's the thing. It's not really comfortable to sleep either. I don't know if you guys spent any time under the stars recently. You're basically laying on a thin sleeping bag on top of a pile of rocks, and you call it a tent. We settled down. We're going to fall asleep. We're going to get ready for the next day. Or at least I thought. I heard some rustling.
Was it Brian back alive again?
No, we have already lost one man. He is down. He is dead, okay? You know, you're in the woods, right? So it could be a bunny. It could be a squirrel.
Could be a bear.
I started hearing growling. It's my first time camping, and I'm about to get eaten by a bear. Bears have insane noses, okay? They can smell food from even inside the wrappers. We knew this beforehand, so we threw all our food in a tree, like far away from where the camp was. But oof, since he fell asleep right away, bro, his whole bag was filled with food, okay? His whole bag was filled with them, okay?
He's keeping all the food for himself.
We didn't know this till the next day. So all I thought was like, oh, did we leave some food somewhere? Like, is there a Cliff Bar or something in my pocket or something? Am I seriously gonna get eaten alive because some spare Snickers bar I forgot to like take out of my pocket? I woke up the camera crew. I was like, get up. If I die, at least record it. Get the content, okay? There's a bear. There's a bear. Carson, our cameraman, he woke up. He started to panic. And the thing is, it's the dead of night. We don't have any lights. You don't see anything. We all started panicking, started talking. We were like, you know, making noises and stuff like this. We just waited to see if something were to happen. But minute after minute, it was like, is that really growling? What is that noise? It just kept on happening, like every like 10 seconds. Like it was almost like a rhythm.
It was someone snoring.
It was that way. Bro was snoring, bro. Bro was snoring on the first night, and I thought it was a bear. You know how loud this guy was snoring?
I didn't know 14-year-olds could snore. I thought you only developed snoring after the age of 50.
Bro, I'm Arab, okay? And I'm tired, okay? Of course I'm gonna snore.
He was on the other side of camp, okay? He was on the other side of me, and he was snoring so loud, I heard it from all the way to my tent.
How old is Badway again?
Oh, he slept like a log.
After a 9-mile bike ride, barely any food, I'm exhausted, all right? I want to sleep, all right? Leave me alone.
You're like 80 years old. What?
Leave me alone, man.
We went to bed, and we woke up about 2 hours later, because the thing is, we had to keep a very tight schedule because we had a plane leaving already the next day. We couldn't like sleep in and take our time. No, we had to go, and we were already behind schedule. We had a tough first night. We barely had any food. We had about 2 hours of sleep, and now we were just starting the hike. It would be awesome to have like breakfast before, but no food. Why didn't they just put a McDonald's or a Mega Mall like right where the start of the hike would be? It would be so much better. So we were hoping to feel big and strong before to climb a mountain, but you know, no food. So we just started the hike. We were in the lower part of the mountain. It was a lot in the forest. It was kind of nice, and we had to cover about 3 miles, which was not bad, you know. Our second checkpoint was to reach a lake. It was super important for us to make it to the lake because the difficulty on the first day ride meant we have already gone through about 90% of our water. We were already out of water on the first part of the hike, so we had to make it to the lake.
I offered to drink Sox's pee, but he wouldn't let me.
We started this first hike and we were walking. It wasn't the fact the distance was too far. It was the elevation was bad. So when you do on the bike, that's like 10-15% elevation. This one is like inclined stairs. It's like worse stairs. You're just going up and up and up because you're literally climbing a mountain at this point. So we're crossing logs, we're crossing rocks, we're crossing streams. streams. No, not streams. There was not streams.
I wish I could have crossed upon your stream, bro. I was thirsty, Sock.
We had to reach the lake. And at that point, if we reached the lake, I didn't even care how bad that water was. We just had to make it. So after about, I would say about 2-3 hours, we made it to the lake. We just had these purifying straws called life straws. And we went up to that lake.
Me next. Me next. Me next.
Suck in it.
How does it work?
It like filters it somehow. But the thing is, it's so slow. Like you have to suck so hard.
Oh my god. When do I get these?
Because it's good if you just want to get refreshed. But the hardest part is that how would you filter all that water and put it into your canteen?
You spit it.
Exactly. But you know how long that takes? You have these 2-3 liter water bags and you convert maybe 7 droplets of water a minute. We spent like an hour or two at the lake and I filled my water bag maybe like a third. Meanwhile, Oof and Nadway, why are you guys so quiet, Oof? What were you guys doing at the lake?
I felt, okay, listen, we sat in a tent for a little bit just chilling. Because the flies! There are so many bugs! They drove me crazy, bro!
You're scared of bugs, Nedway?
Juice. I was enraged! Those bugs, man! I can't stand them! They just kept on landing on my face, my leg, my water. I can't handle it, Juice.
You stink so bad.
Here's what Socks is not telling you guys. This man's a little thirsty boy. He drank his entire water bag the first way up.
I'm trying to live.
I had like 3/4 of my water left. So I was like, I'm gonna relax while these silly gooses fill up on water that is literally toilet water. And I'll drink my nice bottled water.
Yeah, me and Oof sat in the tent, snuggled up next to each other, and started cuddling in the tent while they were hard working. But I decided I want to go pull water because I'm running out. And Socks is like, no, you gotta put water because you're not having any of mine. Okay, fine. I go put water. I spent 30 minutes, but then one fly decided to land on my arm. And I go to swat it, and I drop my water. All of the clean water goes on the floor. I just gave up.
Remember what these guys say. We'll see who needs water in just another day. I told them they need water, and they're like, oh, nah, we're fine. I got it on camera. We couldn't stop here. Like I said, we were on a schedule. We had to do the second part of the hike. And this was to reach the 3rd checkpoint. And this was probably not the hardest part of the hike, but it was definitely harder than the forest. So the forest was the first part. The second part is more through the mountains. It was even more rigid and more kind of like elevated because it's not like hiking. You're like climbing on rocks and stuff. It's like you're actually in the mountains now. The thing about it is that we're so high up now, right? As we're going up and up, even the air, it's like hard to breathe. One, there was a fire like an hour away, so we were basically breathing in smoke 24/7.
You don't like smoke? I love breathing in smoke.
I love breathing in smoke.
And the other thing is like as you get higher up, it's just harder to breathe.
The air isn't airing.
We just had to keep going. We had to keep the pace. Okay, you have to imagine we're at 2 hours of sleep, basically no food, coming off a 9-mile bike ride, and we just did a 3-mile hike through the forest that we should have done the day before. How were we feeling at this point, Mr. Nadway Noof?
I was...
That's not good.
Oof was speed running. I was over here behind like...
We're trying to get to this 3rd checkpoint, which is called Goats Flats. I don't know why they called it there. There was no goats there.
They're liar.
But we're trying to get there. Everyone is honestly dealing with their own ways of exhaustion. We have to take breaks. Some people are complaining. Some people are fighting. A lot of people were just getting angry. The person I was actually most impressed with, right? So Nadway the fact that he was doing this was crazy. But Oof never complained. But he did something I found very funny. About every 30 minutes, he was like a robot. He would take a 5-minute power nap. So he would go, no complaints, and then he would just shut off. His controller was disconnected. And it would be anywhere. Like we would be on the top of the mountain on the edge, and he would just collapse and just wait there for 5 minutes. He wouldn't respond to anyone. And then he would just get back up and he would be like, I'm good. And he goes for another 30 minutes, another hour.
Funniest thing is, the pictures we got of that, they're the sickest photos I've ever seen.
Just him being dead. He probably just passed out.
The ground was so comfortable.
When we get to the final part of the hike, this really interesting part happens with her. There was one part, usually he would respond to us like, But when we reached the near end of the hike, there was one part where we were screaming his name and literally there was no response. And we were afraid he was dead. And I was like, oh no, we killed one of them. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. After about 6 hours of hiking, we finally made it to our next campsite, okay? We reached the Goat Flats, okay? All of us, we basically collapsed. We threw whatever we could on the floor. We threw together a tent and we had to regroup. We were just sitting down. down. We were like, man, this sucks. Our legs were hurting. All our arms were ripped up because it's like when you're traveling like through the forest and rock, the tree branches are ripping up your skin. There's bugs everyone was getting bit. One of our cameramen got like attacked by wasps, so his legs were like all bitten and covered.
That was me. Sorry.
Everyone was just uncomfortable. Now it was time for the hardest part of the hike. From Go Flats to the final hut. This was another 3-mile stretch. Unfortunately, we had to temporarily say goodbye to one of our members of the elite task force, Nadway.
I'm leaving.
You guys are such whingers. Such a whingers.
What is that mean?
What?
Whinging.
I didn't even remember 90% of the hike. I turned off my brain and I just kept on moving.
Wait, Nedway couldn't complete it?
Dude, because my legs, they literally could not move.
Bro, where did you go? Did you just walk off?
I literally jumped off. I had to eat food for hours, or even days, drinking dirty swamp water. Listen, man, I had enough. I was tired.
These checkpoints are campsites. So when we set up our tents at the Go Flats, that's where as soon as we set that up, we put Nadway in there and he just died in there. We had to leave him behind. He was sleeping already. But the rest of us, we still had a mission, okay? We had to reach the huts because we couldn't do it tomorrow. Because tomorrow we still had to go all the way back down. So we had to make it to the hut that day. 2 issues, right? Low on water. And 2, the sun was basically already dropping because it was about 7, 8 p.m. again because we were hiking all day. The rest of us, we started our journey for the final part of the hike. This part sucked, okay?
All of it sucked already. How bad could this be?
This part was not, I wouldn't even consider it hiking, okay? It was like a sort of trekking. We were going across the actual mountain parts. We were going down ropes down the mountain. We were on like the edge of the mountain at one point where we were on the side, and if you made one slip, you would just fall and die. The last parts, right? The uphill in this was crazy. Like the uphill was like a straight 90-degree angle. It was like crazy at some points. Like you're going up the final pieces of the mountain at this point. And just before that last point was a glacier. The thing about the glacier, we didn't have the shoes for it. We just have these hiking boots.
You should have worn Lightning McQueen Crocs. You would have got up there. 5 seconds.
It's just ice and snow. So I stole Oos one of his hiking sticks. We just started going. The glacier parts took so long that it went from sunlight to dark while we were climbing these glaciers. We were just stabbing into the snow and like pulling myself up. Stabbing the snow and pulling myself up. Every like 3 seconds, like you try to plan your feet, but you would just slip and fall. So it was like going up this glacier, just climbing. Ugh. I mean, Oof, how did you feel about the glacier part?
I personally felt like it wasn't too hard.
It wasn't maybe the climb that was too much. It was the fact that we were on the lack of food. So I think that's one thing. You can agree on that part, Oof, right?
I was eating fruit for the first time on that hike. I was eating bananas and pears and mangoes and peach. Like, it was disgusting.
Drawing us towards the hut is that hut would have our pans and pots. So we could finally cook our food.
The pans? You've been doing this butt booty naked the whole time?
Pans.
Oh.
So right when we got past the glacier, it's like we had to make it up there. So we got up to the final part, that final stretch, was just a couple hundred meters. Not even a couple hundred, under 100 meters, that last part. The last part was the ladders.
The ladders? What is it, like only up?
They put wooden ladders just nailed to the side of the mountain and be like, oh, yeah, this is fine. And it just goes straight up. We just passed the glacier parts. And now this final bit in the dead of night, we're just climbing these ladders. This is the most unsafe stuff. How is it even approved? Like when you're climbing up these ladders, oh, yeah, the shaking's fine. Oh, yeah, this is fine. So let's just put our trust in these couple of nails into the mountain. What a great idea.
It was your idea.
But we did it. We reached the top. The dead of night once again. As soon as we go there, Oof hit his power nap. We started cooking food. They didn't even have pots and pans in the hut. We found a metal cup and we made lasagna in it.
I had to drink my lasagna. They messed it up.
It was the best food we ever had. Half of us were just sleeping on the floor. The other half, I was cuddled up next to Oof, and we were out. So we reached our destination. Nice. The view was insane. There was a lot of cool parts.
You were all the way at the top?
We were all the way on the top, but it was also the last day. So that means everything that we did in 2 days, we now had to do in 1 day, all the way back down.
Not even 1 day. It's probably under like half a day we had to do it.
Why don't you just roll down the mountain, Socks? I think you should do that.
At first, I was a bit like scared that, oh, we're not going to make this, because the first part going back down the mountain actually sucks more than going up, because it's like kind of rock climbing, go through the rock. It was actually easier going up. So I was like, nah, if it's like this, we're not going to make this. But once we started getting on the trail, like back on the mountain and stuff, going downhill, way better. So I was like, oh, Okay, we're speed running this. We had lasagna in our stomachs. We were gaming. We stuffed our water packets with glacier stuff. Okay, we literally just put snow in our our water packets, and we were just like, yep, this is good enough.
Glacier water was so good, man.
All the food and water was just so good at this point. It's like when you want it, you want it.
This is where you wake up with a new undiscovered disease.
So we're making our way down, and we pick up Nadway. Somehow he's not dead. I just realized that we just left this poor guy in the middle of nowhere with nothing.
Wait, Nadway was still in the tent?
He was just in the tent.
Yeah, and I didn't eat anything whatsoever. They were up there eating lasagna, drinking glacier water. I had nothing, bro. I didn't have food, water. I was left there in the middle of the night in the dark, nothing to eat.
And we're like, Nadway, we're here. We gotta go. And he was like, huh? He said he didn't want to go outside his tent because when he tried to, it was just pitch dark, and we leave him with a flashlight. So poor guy just stayed in his tent the whole time. So we picked it up. He felt a little refreshed, which was good. But we had to speed run all the way down. And the goal was to do it in no break.
You had to carry Nadway all the way down the hill. Nadway, you was over Sock's shoulder?
Nah, he didn't care me. He dropped me right after that.
He ain't that nice.
So what took us about, I would say about 50 breaks, maybe 100 to get to the top. We took max, maybe 3 breaks all the way back down. We were making our way back down. We were speed running, okay? We made it all the way back to the bikes. But this part sucked, okay? Because we speed ran what took us a whole day and about 4 hours, okay? We were going. We only had like lasagna and a bit of fruit and some oatmeal, okay? We haven't eaten, and it's already the afternoon. We had no water. Our glacier water was out. We were all hungry. And let's not forget that we just did about 30 miles or if not 50 kilometers of hiking. We just have to do this bike ride. It should be nice, this bike ride. We're just biking down. It should be easier. We already biked up. We're just biking down. That's the easy part.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you don't have to pedal, right? If it was so steep.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to pedal at all. It's straight down. The thing about the mountain is it's not like a concrete road. The road is like, it's gravel. It's like rocks. It's like that sand. Just to say, if you try to brake, you don't brake, you slide. You can hold on both brake, and it would take you about 20 seconds to actually come to a stop. And if you were at a downhill, you wouldn't stop. You would just keep sliding.
Also doesn't help that we had like $20 rental bikes.
$20? Why did you get more expensive bikes for such a big trip?
No, ask me. Ask that guy right there. Sucks for one. No, ask me.
Oof. He was pumped up. He was ready to go back home. He was going. He was ready. He was like, I'm taking the lead. Let's finish this. He takes the lead. I'm right behind him. And I was like, wow, we're making great pace. This is going to be easy, right? He was flying.
Flying down the mountain.
He was zooming.
At this rate, we're going to make it back in like 20 minutes. The thing is, we didn't know about the braking thing, okay? We didn't even take account. We were not thinking. We were thinking like home. We need to go back. Oof, I see him. He's in front of me. He's going, wheel.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here, got my legs crossed up on the sofa, drinking my tea in my nice cozy fireplace. Yeah, well, where was you that way? In a freezing cold mountain?
Yeah, exactly. So what? Let's go to...
We're going speed, right? Like that. He's going, right? And there's a turn coming up. He's going at a pretty good speed. So he's going. To my perspective, it looked like he was trying to slow down, because to make this turn, you had to slow down, right? It was a turn. But the bikes couldn't. You're just sliding on the gravel. So I think he started braking a little too late, and wham! He slammed right into this log on this turn. He did a double front flip.
Double?
What? Jesus.
Slammed into the log, and his bike flew onto the path. In my mind, I'm like, because I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear like an ow or anything. Like it just happened. It was just like boom. He just crashed. Because I'm right behind him. I just saw this, right? And I was like, huh, that's pretty funny. The first thing that happened in my mind was I was thinking of that bike meme. You know the meme where like one biker falls and then all the 100 other bikers just like crash into him?
Yeah.
That's what was going in my mind, because his bike just landed on the trail. My instant reaction was to start braking, but that's when I also realized, hey, these brakes don't work. And I slam into his bike, and I do a double front flip in front of him, and I slam into the ground. And we are both on the ground right now. And I'm like we still haven't even said anything. I don't even think a single word went in between me and Oof right now, right?
The only thing I remember is you being on the ground, and I'm like, huh, that's funny.
So we're on the ground here, and I just realized we have 4 people behind us. And I was like, oh no. So first thing, I screamed, slow down! down. The next guy, Brian, who died on the first part of the hike, he was coming down. He was skidding down into the bike. He smacked into Oof's bike. He didn't fall over, but that bike then hit Oof again. So Oof just got double hit. But luckily, the other guys on the back, like Nadway, they slowed down and didn't smack into us, because if they smacked into us, that would have been game over. We're here on the ground.
I come pedaling down, and I just hear, slow down! And I go and I see 3 people on the floor. I see Socks curled up in like a crybaby position. Like, wah, wah. And Oof is just laying there. I don't know what the hell just happened.
I'm like curled up into like a little ball because, you know, everything's just hurting at this point. But Oof, oh my God. He looks like those pictures you just sent. He's just on the ground. My first thought that goes in my head is, poor guy, if anything happens, I was worried about anything on his lower half of the body, because if he broke a leg or something like that, how is he going to get down the mountain? Because then we'll be stuck here. We have no water, no food. We saw only like 2 hiking groups, basically. There's not a lot of mentally insane people. We go over to Oof, you know, we're like, hey, how you doing? He didn't look so great. He tore a muscle, like the little connection thing in his arm. With that, he still had to put the backpack on, which probably hurt a lot. And he still had to do the whole bike ride down, which is insane. So bro basically had a broken shoulder, still had the backpack on, and still finished the bike all the way back down.
Man, dude, are you even a human?
He's not. We took it nice and slow all the way down. I had to do a couple motivational speeches for Nadway. We had no water. It was like no water, no food. Bro, I think he was seeing 7 different things at once.
I saw the 5th dimension, Socks.
We made it to the van, and I've never been so happy to eat a cheese pizza that we have left there for 3 days. So that was our hiking experience. But if you want to see all the footage, make sure to go check out the Socks channel. The video is live. But if you enjoyed the storytelling, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to subscribe to all my friends. Link down below. High school, it sucked. We're going to be telling our most insane high school stories, and at the end, we will even tell you how our teacher ended up in prison. They always portray the same old stereotypes. The football Chad shoving nerds in lockers, the mean girls critiquing everyone's outfits, and the popular kids giving people swirlies. But I never seen it happen. I mean, I waited in the bathroom for ages. I gave them plenty of time to come find me.
Wait, you wanted to get a swirly? I don't understand what's happening.
Wait, weren't you homeschooled?
In reality, the niche groups of high school are much more diverse. You have the nerds, but if you break it down further, you have the anime kids. You just see Naruto running in PE or holding dance battles at lunch. Then they're the gamers, okay? Who you can usually identify.
You've never been to high school!
Who you can identify by their Xbox deodorant. Everyone has a role to play in the food chain of high school. Like the kid that never shows up in class. Every class has one student that comes to school at max 20 times.
I never understood that. Why would you go to school to like not go to school? You know what I mean?
It makes no sense.
He's making money moves. He doesn't need school.
How do you keep on rocking up once every 3 months? No pencil case, no idea what's going on, and it's just fine. He's just cool with it.
They like only show up for tests and then they ace it.
It makes no sense.
That's because you're European, bro.
I'm still trying to figure things out.
Next, we have the quiet girl. You swear she was born without a voice. Probably wish she was invisible. Not many friends, baggy clothes. If you call her out, you either did it because you know it would terrify her, or you were wondering what her voice actually sounds like.
So she's always the baddest, bro.
Bro, don't Nadway. Nadway.
What?
Nadway, are you into girls with dyed hair?
Nadway, what do we call girls with dyed hair?
Next question. Let's go.
Then you got the no pencil kid. Every class, every day. This kid, doesn't matter. Pen, pencil, nothing. Whoever's sitting behind them, they always ask if they can borrow a pencil. But you know, if you hand it over,
They never give it back.
where are they taking it? Are they eating it? Is it gone for lunch? They even lose it in between the periods. It doesn't make any sense.
You know what makes me so angry, bro? When they break this thing.
Oh, they snap it off? Yeah. They start fidgeting it and it just bends over. Oh my
PBH
god.
knows how to use a pencil sharpener with his finger.
Yes, I do. It feels so good.
I sharpened my pinky and I tried to cut my nails with my. This is a different story for a different day, okay?
We already stole this story.
The next student is the iced coffee girl. She never shows up to school without her mocha frappa kappa chappa kappa.
That's just oof. That's just oof. That's literally just oof.
That's just me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm guilty.
You're the white girl, Oof?
I'm a iced caramel macchiato girly and I would die on this hill. I have a gun and no one's coming to take it from me.
They're always late. Their hair is always in a messy bun. I'm pretty sure if they didn't have it, they would crumble into dust without their high caffeine, high sugar diet. And how can they afford $30 on Starbucks every single morning? The next are the band kids.
I'm telling you, bro, if Socks went to high school, he would definitely be a band kid. Like, he'd be T-posing.
Why are you saying I didn't go to high school? You know I went to public school more than I went homeschooled, right? I was only homeschooled for 2 years.
That's more than enough.
There's a lot of different type of people, but there's also those people that are in that just a phase. This means these people, they're all scattered around lunch. They're not in a specific group or anything, okay? They're going through something. They're usually, they could be goth, they could be cosplayers, or a little furry squad.
No.
Yes.
Socks, would you be a furry?
Yes.
If you were a
I am
furry,
now.
what animal would you be?
I would be a big cat.
Yes, I can.
I can see it.
I would like to be like a dolphin.
A dolphin? It's not a furry, bro. You're supposed to be
I want to be unique.
So most furries, they pretty much keep to themselves. They're pretty chill, but trust me, don't aggravate them. Have you ever seen an angry furry?
Bro, you know what they do? They sit on like the floor on like their Chromebook and just sit there watching videos and reading fanfics and stuff.
With no socks on.
The athletes. In my experience, most of the sport people, you know, at school, they were too busy just trying to catch up on sleep. It's like most of the time you got sports, school, and then you're just tired. Like your whole day is just busy. But that's until you got to PE. They take all their energy and they put it all in a game of dodgeball. You pray you're on a good team because otherwise some of the dodgeball games can feel like a life or death situation. Everything is fun and games until one of the jocks publicly executes a disabled kid with a dodgeball.
That was a good time to tell you to subscribe.
You guys are the ones to get picked last.
No, I'm very proud to tell you I was always getting picked first. I'm so proud about
The
that.
teachers assigned it at my class.
Yeah, I just didn't want to feel bad.
Dude, meme god, before you went into PE and after PE, bro, you smelled the same, bro. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure why some people treat PE lessons like the Olympics, but with every PE class, there's always a huge gym teacher. This guy always looks like he's never ran a day in his life, screaming at you, work harder. I refuse to take fitness advice from people whose veins are 65% double Big Mac, okay? It makes no sense.
Crazy.
Double Big Mac is wild, actually.
Am I the only one that had their gym teacher have their office in the locker room?
That is wild.
Right in the middle of where you change. That's crazy.
Speaking of teachers, okay, there are many different types of teachers as like there is students. You think every person educating children like be normal, right? But turns out most high school teachers are straight psychopaths.
You gotta be a little crazy to teach teenagers for your whole life.
There's always one teacher that's that crazy hippie art teacher. One of those middle-aged white women with a bandana or two in her hair.
Oh my god! I had her this year. I had her, and she rated my SpongeBob house a 0.
Yeah, but you made it in one day, didn't you?
No, I made it in 5 days.
What is that?
Why is
brother?
the house depressed?
Okay, but what about my Squidward house? But you gave me a D for this too. My Squidward house bang.
Okay, that's low-key banger. Okay.
You could do that in a day, bro.
Dude, not way. Did your teacher have like these giant stones on her necklace, and that's like the source of all her powers?
Yeah, she's like a hippie, bro. She had like the natural like curly hair, like blonde curly hair.
How did the room smell like? Did it have like scented candles? And it was like...
It had like an aroma. Yeah. And it was like playing like music.
And she has like armpit hair.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Everyone had a teacher crush. It's part of life. If it was a man or woman, there was always some obtainable goddess that everyone wanted, or some man that shouldn't even been there. There's always some model teacher. Who was it for you guys? It was my French teacher.
I had a bunch of old heads, so.
The chemistry teacher.
Oh, tell us more, Mimi.
What if she's watching this video?
This is your time to confess. Maybe you should just tell her that you guys have chemistry.
I hope you got no teacher love. That's just weird. What the hell?
What about the NPCs? Easily the most common stereotype. NPCs are basically everywhere in high school. Did you guys ever have like a guy that was in school every day, but you didn't know if he was like a teacher or like what his job was?
Yes, bro. I don't know, he always substitute in like the library, and I'd be trying to eat in the library, and he's just like watching me,
But
bro.
the NPCs are still way more tolerable than the thirsty couples in high school. The Romeos and the Juliets. I'm just trying to go to class. They stand in the middle of the hallway or in front of your locker just making out.
That is so awkward.
You hear them like the wet, sloppy lip smacking sounds. You hear the pet nicknames being purred to each other. They do like the baby talk. I mean,
you wish it was you, but I'm just saying, you wish it was you.
While you're just trying to like crawl underneath them to get to your locker.
locker.
What if we one up them and we start oiling each other up in the hallways?
Why do we need Romeo and Juliet when we have each other? Despite you guys, watching our videos, saying that I'm pretty annoying and I never stop talking, you probably think, oh my God, probably the band kid. But no, I was just the kid sitting in the back, literally saying nothing.
That's why he was homeschooled.
I don't think I remember anything valuable from high school. I know that Bill Nye, the science guy, is a pretty cool guy. I know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But apart from that, like, school was just one big time lapse. It didn't even happen. Tell me one thing in high school that is helping you in the real world. Like, tell me why the Pythagorean theorem is gonna help you save a plane from crashing.
I couldn't tell you much about that one, honestly.
Dude, there's so many reasons why you could, though. Like, what?
But I feel like all the important stuff happened like the days I missed at school. Every time I feel like I didn't go to school is when something actually interesting happened. Like Mr. Beast was giving out free Tesla. As bad as that might have been, nothing is worse than the food in cafeteria.
I think this is an American thing because the amount of slop you guys are eating.
American food is horrible. The macaroni, it was sticky. The pizza, it was musty. Okay, don't even talk about the school special.
Oh, no. You can't even talk about the pizza without mentioning it's not on like a pizza slice. It's on a hero bread.
The pizza was amazing.
This was my school pizza. It was barely a triangle.
Everything that you would get there is just a throw-up special. Nothing was good. Every day, my friends and I were playing Russian roulette on what we were gonna get. What mystery meat were we gonna get poisoned by today? And today was a Tuesday. And on this day, the prison food they served us was mac and cheese. That sounds pretty good, right? How can you mess up mac and cheese?
Is this a good time to tell I've never had mac and cheese?
Are you serious?
Whoa. Are you serious?
I don't really mess with mac and cheese that much. I'm gonna keep it a bug.
Okay, but...
Okay, we don't care. Go back to your locker.
The thing is, how hard can that be to mess up? How can you mess up mac and cheese? It's simple.
It's 2 ingredients.
Exactly. To put in perspective how nasty this mac and cheese was, you could flip the plate upside down and the mac and cheese would stick to the top of the plate forever.
Doesn't that just mean there's a lot of cheese?
You want your mac and cheese to flip up and you want it to be stuck to the ceiling. We would sit down, everyone's sitting next to you. Some people brought their food in from home. Those guys were lucky, okay? Everyone else, we were all looking at our plates. We weren't eating this, okay? We were not eating it. We wanted to test how grippy that mac and cheese was.
Grippy?
How
Grippy?
sticky
Why
that
would you
was,
say it like
okay?
that?
Don't tell me you threw it up on the ceiling.
We wanted to see if it really just stuck on top of the plate. Would it stick on top of anything necessarily?
Oh, no.
So you know how we did our fast food tier list where we threw things on the ceiling to see if it stuck?
Yeah.
Well, you see, when you're inside the cafeteria, wouldn't it be interesting to see how long the mac and cheese could stay on the roof? We threw that mac and cheese up to the roof of the cafeteria with a sploosh. That mac and cheese not only hit the ceiling, it stayed there.
The whole clump?
Our jaws dropped. We were all in general shock that the mac and cheese that was served to us is now on the ceiling of the cafeteria. The best part was 5 minutes went by, 10 minutes went by. The rest of the lunch session went by. It was still there.
No way. What if someone's gonna go sit there down and like eat their meal and it just falls down and right in their face?
We were thinking, how long would it stay there? Hours, days? You know, the lunch session was over. We were leaving. We were gonna go there the next day to see if it was still there. It was being talked about in class now. You know, everyone's talking about that one moment where the cheese is now on the ceiling. So we were seeing the next lunch day, would it be there? Everyone was getting hyped. Was it gonna be there forever? But no, it was not. All you saw was like little smudges and stuff like that. But the fact that it was up there for even more than an hour blew my mind. And that is a huge accomplishment.
Hey, man, shout out the mac and cheese, man. Shout out mac and cheese, dog.
And that is a pretty good story of the American school system. Now, who has another story? Me. You in the back.
I've been through war recently, all right? You guys don't know. You guys' perspective on school is all wrong, all right? When was the last time you went near a school?
I'm not allowed within 16 feet of a school.
Listen, I was still in high school, and I'm here to inform you old heads, all right? What's up? Listen, it's not like middle school and elementary school, you know, where I peaked. You know, when I first started recording with you guys, I started high school, and it was like during COVID and stuff. That's when everything was happening online, you know, recording our little Among Us sections while I was in
the good
school.
old days.
So, like, when I first went into high school, I was a sophomore, and like my school is huge. So like I lost all my rep, bro. It was like a brand new world. I lost all my rep. Like it's also when I recorded with you guys. I lost it all because of you guys. Listen, I'm a sophomore. Like I should know my school by now, right? But I'm basically like a freshman, and it has like 6,000 like different students. So I see like a bunch of different like characters, bro. Like weirdos. I've seen a kid getting pants in the middle of the cafeteria. I've seen a car on fire in the middle of the parking lot.
What?
I've seen a deer jump over a girl like walking outside. Like, hold on, I have a video, bro. It's insane.
Wait, is that real?
Yes, like I have a video. So like in my school, you have to like walk outside, and like a deer jumped over a girl and hit her.
Why
bro.
are there so many people in your school? Crazy. What?
Can you believe that, bro? It hit her in the head. Listen, I'm gonna ask you guys this one question. Have you guys ever seen a fight unfold in front of you?
Actually, I have.
It's a blissful experience, bro. Any interaction with the kid can cause a fight. Like, oh, you stepped on my Jordans? Like, it's as simple as that, bro. It's not fun. And yes, bro, I have been in a fight. Ladies,
I do not believe you.
I've been in one fight. It happened last year.
Wait, I remember this.
Over what?
Well, let me explain, fat Ming God. So I'm walking to my next class. You know, and since I told you guys, since my school is so big, I have to walk outside to a different class. Oh yeah, also, so I'm like wearing my headphones and my hoodie because you know it's raining and it's cold. I have my AirPods in. I'm like mysterious. You know, my aura's like up there. My aura is up right now. And out of nowhere, I swear. So people were walking opposite of me to the other school, and a water bottle gets thrown to my chest. I'm like, what? What just happened? I ignored it because I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I didn't care that much because it didn't hurt, and I was just confused. And I didn't see who threw it. Next thing I know, I just get jabbed straight in my jaw from behind me. I was like, what? Out of nowhere, oof. I promise you, I don't know this kid. I've never seen this kid. He just randomly punched me.
Is that when you pulled out the bomb?
What? Yeah, I expect that out of everyone here, but you, Dino. Okay, so I turn around, and I have AirPods, right? I have AirPods on, and my AirPod gets flung out of my ear. And in that moment, my heart dropped because I'm like, nah, man, I'm not about to lose an AirPod because of this guy, bro. There's no way.
Are you crying, bro?
You don't know, oof. Those are expensive. I'm like, who the hell are you? Right? And he just throws another punch at my jaw. Another one. And it hits me. And like my AirPod just, and my other AirPod flung.
Yo, he's dogging on you now, bro. You gotta lock in.
Bro, I don't want anyone to step on it. I don't want the rain to hurt it, bro. My little AirPod.
Bro, you care way too much about this AirPod.
Yeah, honestly, I just turned to the kid and push him because realistically, I'm taller than him. And you know, in that fight, and it's like a make or break.
Bro, that is like, what do you want, Pipsqueak?
Before I like continue, I need someone to raise their hand and be a volunteer. TBH, you're gonna be the kid that punched me, all right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm walking, you know, all mysteriously, all ominous. Hey! What'd you do that for, you little punk? Okay, to be honest, I literally I push him, right? And he runs away.
Oh, you let this dude punch you twice.
He ran away. No, I get my get back. Listen, so one kid that I know saw the fight, and like he texted me on Snapchat like 2 days later. Is like, yo, you wanna pull up to this bathroom and jump him? I'm like,
wait, he's kind of a homie for telling you.
Listen, so I ended up just going to the principal's office. I'm like, yo, can you guys look over the camera footage and just find this kid? And like, he ended up getting caught, and I screwed this kid over so hard, bro. Okay, you guys don't understand. He got suspended on AP exams.
Are you serious?
AP exams.
Dude,
yes,
dude, that's heavy stuff. Oh my god.
I know you guys should like my story as a high school veteran. You know, I hope you guys learn about
it? Was that it? Was that the whole story?
So you just tattled on him and that's it?
Yeah.
You suck.
I was a little bit of a goody two-shoes in high school, and I never did anything too crazy, and I never fought kids, I never cursed at teachers, I never smoked or did drugs or
You pure little soul.
What's your purity test?
Dude, it's literally 101. I've done more good deeds than anything. I met Jesus himself. There has been a time where I almost got suspended. Oh no.
What?
Me? You? I'm a good boy. I can't get suspended.
How is that even possible?
So this was last year. This was my junior year of high school. And I remember we were sitting in my AP language and composition class. And my teacher, she is a lunatic. She is a loose cannon. We never get any work done. I remember an entire class period, which was an hour and 20 minutes long. She talked about her leprechaun rip-away pants that she was going to wear for St. Patrick's Day.
What is rip-away pants?
So pants that you can like rip away and reveal something underneath it.
You were getting flashed by your teacher?
Like this. Oh, would you look at that? Subscribe. She talked about that the entire time, and I was just absolutely, I was just absolutely mad because like I wanted to learn.
Bro wanted to learn. What the heck?
I wanted to learn because this was an AP exam. And this would get me past some college classes I don't have to take and pay for. So it's just like a good thing, you know? Basically, I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably not going to pass this exam. I got to study on my own. And so I study on my own, and it gets to the exam day. I think I did really good. I think I did really amazing. I think I like...
Wait, what do you consider good? Okay.
AP exam is rated on a 1 to 5. So 3 is considered passing, and then like 1 and 2 is considered not passing. Like the class is only for the AP exam. It's not for like an actual final exam in the class, like a school exam. And so after the AP exam, we're sitting in class, and we're all playing games and whatever. And the teacher says, "Hey class, put everything away and take out a pen and paper." What is happening? And she says, "This is the final exam you guys are gonna take." And I'm like, "What? We already took our final exam. What do you mean? The whole thing about this class was for our AP exam and everything."
There's another one?
Yeah, this was a final, and she had promised us she wasn't gonna make us take one.
So she lied.
She literally lied, and I got so mad, and I was so ticked off because she had promised us this, and then she broke the promise. That I sent her an entire email about
Whoa, not a whole email.
Bro, Deadass said, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter.
He's right, though. I never confront teachers. I always wait until the day after to email them. I never confront them IRL.
You email them too?
Yes.
So I sent a full email to her, and apparently she thought this was like bullying and harassment.
Wait, before you even read it, I just love at the bottom, this is not all heroes wear capes.
This is the guy who made the chimpanzee video. His profile picture is me. I don't know why it's me. I feel it is important to share this with the class as there are no class comments on the recent post, and my teacher did not allow class comments to Google Classroom. So this is sent to literally everybody and my teacher, and I'll read it out for you guys. Miss Poopfart, I don't understand why you're doing a Unit 9 progress check. We already have taken the AP exam. I got a 5, and I believe you should shave your head instead of doing the progress check. I'm going to be using the Google machine to help with my Unit 9 answers. You do not explicitly say we cannot use it. I will not write an argumentative essay in the class or comments to refute this. Do the work. As school starts to dwindle down and teachers are wrapping up classes, students are becoming increasingly less interested in classes as there's not much, if all, material left to be learned. These teachers to find a need to continue the in-class learning time without wasting resources. But this isn't very effective for AP students as there's nothing more to learn as AP exams have passed. Material is now not applicable and students can take class time to study for other AP exams. You spend 18 weeks learning material for the AP exam, hence the AP class we signed up for, all to lead up to the exam. But after the exam, then now what? Students should be able to relax and recline after 18 weeks of hard studying and preparation for one of the biggest final tests of the year. Theoretically, you should have learned all the material before the AP exam. Even if you didn't, there is no purpose to continue preparation as the exam is over.
You write very smartly.
As it will contribute to nothing more as students will find it as busy work and won't apply themselves. Dude, this was my argumentative essay. My teacher taught us how to write argumentative essays, and this is exactly why I used it against
You
her.
should talk like this in the real world.
As an AP student, I believe it's unclear to me why students are given work after final exams. It's called final exam for a reason. Leading up to final exams, there should be plenty of grades due, and there shouldn't be a reason teachers missing grades or assignments. Students should know that work is important, but after exams, it doesn't make any sense. Sure, the learning is continued, hashtag always learning, but when students I had to put a little hashtag always learning. But when students aren't interested or concerned in what is being given, it makes the work useless and quite frankly stupid. Students will find ways around the work and there will be no learning. After spending 4 hours in a testing classroom, the last thing students want to do is go back to learning material from the AP curriculum. I know from experience I've completely disregarded any information I learned from AP Stats or AP Chem, as the knowledge I have used is no longer useful to me. There is simply no reason to keep memorizing in my head unless I want to spread out the most electronegative element is fluorine. Or an AP link, good abilities established this process has been a professional in this field for years. Even if we continue learning English, there is absolutely no material that we learn at the very end of the year that will stay retained as summer is right around the corner and kids will simply disregard.
Can you put that into Fortnite terms?
Okay, so basically, you're not gonna 90 in Fortnite after you win.
Oh.
This is from the teacher. She sent this to my parents and to the class and to the administrator and to the principal. And so she says, I received this from one of my AP students today, shortly after I posted a review assignment on them on Google Classroom. And as you can see here, she's literally just all going crazy. And, she's like saying like, oh, Oof didn't get the consent of all the students to attach them to the email. And at the very bottom, you can see this. She had something crazy. The image is a subnote. And listen to this. 4th block, extremely loud. Lol, that's not surprising. Oof and crew loud. I'm the group leader, guys. I'm the group leader. I'm the group leader. Oof and crew loud. I almost got suspended for this. And if you read down here, I will submit a referral for this as I feel it is bullying and harassment directed towards me.
What? The teacher's saying they're getting bullied?
She thought I was bullying and harassing her for literally writing an email to her explaining to why I think this shouldn't be the case. And like whenever she handed me the test, she didn't even look at me. She just put it on my desk while looking away, and I knew I won. She said she was gonna write me up, and I was like, I can't get written up. I'm not a bad kid. Like, this isn't my thing. And I go to the administrator, and the administrator's like, yeah, bro, you're chill. I got you. Don't worry. I believe in what you say 100%. Knowing this information, I go back to the classroom, and I literally look at her in the face, and I mouth the words, I won. And this is some information I learned last year as well. She's no longer allowed to teach AP classes because of me.
Seriously?
I literally took away her job from herself.
Oh, this is some like K-drama, bro. What?
I took her job away from herself.
Bro, she got a demotion. That's actually insane.
Yeah, that is.
That she literally got demoted. This was the biggest middle fingers up to her because she was the most terrible teacher in my entire school career. So
I like how you being angry is still extremely formal and very respectable.
well, you gotta have some credibility. You can't be mad and then expect them to like read it and be like, oh yeah.
You're like the jock that's like actually good at school. That's crazy.
Bro, he's a rare, bro. He's a rarity.
He's
Rare
a shiny.
Pokemon
He's
or
a
something.
shiny jock.
Thank you so much, guys. I love being shiny.
Do you have a story, Tyson?
I don't know if you guys ever read any Captain Underpants before.
Yes!
Oh, I love
my
Captain
God. Captain
Underpants.
Underpants is the absolute best thing on the planet.
But anyways, I loved Captain Underpants. It was one of my in my freshman year. I would always like reading Captain Underpants. It was one of my
freshman
favorite
year's
books.
kind of crazy. I'm gonna be
It
honest.
left a very large impression on me, okay? In one of the books, I forgot which one it was, but there was this little comic strip explaining a prank that they used to do in the bathrooms. It was called The Squishy. So pretty much one day, I brought lunch. I ended up getting Lunchables, and I had the pizza one.
You're gonna pull off something devious, man. Devious.
It had the pizza sauce, and I saw that it was shaped like a ketchup packet, but it was a really, really big ketchup packet, pretty much. And one day, the random idea sparked into my brain out of nowhere, where I was like, I've never done a prank before. I saw the pizza packet, and I was like, what if I tried to do the squishy?
Wait, is that where you place it under the toilet lid?
Yeah. So I went to the bathroom and I put the pizza sauce. You pretty much what you have to do is you fold it in half so it has maximum tension on the packet. And I placed it right under the seat. And I left it there.
You didn't even get to like stay. Would you just like leave? Dude, you villain. Okay, but no, bro, you're actually villain because like pranksters, you know, they like to see the reaction and stuff like that. No, you just wanted to do it, bro.
Day goes by and I go back to that same bathroom. And what I see was that the bathroom was closed. It had the sign where, you know, like the janitor has a sign right in front of it where they close down the bathroom. I was curious what happened. So I end up sneaking into the bathroom and I opened the stall to the toilet that I placed the squishy in. The whole wall was covered in pizza sauce. Like it was literally a giant splatter.
You caused a crime scene.
Like imagine from Mario Sunshine, you shoot paint onto the wall. That was how bad it sprayed onto the wall.
What about this poor janitor, bro? He was about to go home for, you know, but you know.
I just wanted to try it out, and I just snuck back out, and nobody caught who was the person that actually splattered over that wall. I don't even know if the person that got sprayed on like experienced a bad day or anything, or had to change of clothes. I just knew that they probably had a really bad day.
Dude, they snuck through the window, okay? They got hit, and then they went through the window. Ain't no way they were getting caught and getting hit by that.
I used to have the most craziest poops ever, dude.
No! Pooping in a school bathroom!
Listen. Okay, little side story. I would only go poop inside. There was a bathroom literally millions of miles away from any classroom so that I wouldn't get interrupted.
No, bro, it still does not matter, bro. I would never.
I am a little junior boy. And in my junior year, we had to take like these stupid little elementary classes. And I got selected for electronic band class. It sounds so confusing, but it's literally just a class of making beats on like professional like software.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had a DJ name. Do you want to know my DJ name?
Bomber.
It was DJ. Subscribe to the channel. No, it wasn't. DJ Firewata. Okay, he had the accent and everything.
Exactly said like that.
Yeah. Because I produce so much steam. Oh yeah. And I'm in the back of the class, very back of my computer class, making my beats, and then having a good time. So I finished my project early because I'm really into it. I was like, oh, I love making beats, right? So I finished my project a day early. That's how excited I was to finish this project.
What is it? Fire?
Oh yeah, there's so much fire. It's so much water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's dripping. Okay. So because I finished my beat early, I was just sitting in the back of my class, just chilling on my phone, you know, playing Clash of Clans at the time, or Clash Royale, one of the two. It's Clash of something. I earned the right to chill out a little bit because I was the first one to finish, and I was proud of my work, okay? So the teacher comes to the back of the class, and he takes a photo of me. How would you feel? I send this to your mom. Okay, he sounded like the Joker. He sounded exactly like that. Okay.
He's trying to blackmail you?
Yeah, he's basically trying to like blackmail me, and it's like, I'm gonna get you in trouble. And I was like, you can send it to my mommy. I finished the work. I don't know what you want me to do. You know, I was really innocent at the time. I was chilling. I was like, it's not that serious. Like, whatever, man. Like, I finished. And he was like, smart boy, likes to respond. Oh, we gotta make an example out of you. Okay, this is what I imagined him saying. He did not say any of this. This is not.
Oh no, that's
real.
what he said.
Okay, that's what he
Like
said.
a villain from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, no, he said that verbatim.
Whoa. Does this stand in the court of law?
Oh, we're getting there.
Oh, wait, what?
I then forget about it because, he went to the front of the class and I was like, oh, okay, so a problem's done. It should not be that big a deal. Okay, so he comes back to the back of the class. You know the things that look like this? He comes to the back of the class taking his medicine. So he puts the medicine in his mouth and he throws something in the trash, but then he puts that thing on my cheek. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He is like, what would you do if I swipe this across your face? And I was like,
are you serious?
This is actually 100% real. This is actually 100% real.
You can't even make this up. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I was just like flabbergasted. I was like, Uber Goober, what is happening right now? What do I say? He's like, it's like pointy and it's like stabby. I was like, oh, I don't know. Are you gonna do it? Like, what do you say in that situation, right? He like puts it away and then he puts it back and then swipes my face. I was like, are you serious? This is all 100% real. Now I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, Uber Goober, what happened? It was my
like Uber Goober.
Shut up! I'm telling my story my way, okay, buddy? So I'm like, Uber Goober, what happened? Was my song that?
The beat did not go off for him.
It did not hit very hard, I guess. So that I'm like confuzzled and like befuddled in my brain cells.
Oh, those are big words.
And I'm like, what just happened, right? So then my friend's next to me like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't understand what just happened. But then I took a selfie because I was like, did it mark me or something? Like, what's going on? And then boom, my face cut.
He just assaulted you. A teacher just cut you.
The title, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah, I could have done like what every other kid did in my school.
You should have pushed them like that, but I did.
I had students in my school fight teachers. Okay, like I could have been that guy. Okay,
You are definitely from New York, bro.
Word to my mother, guy.
Whoa, he is from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, like me, my cousin.
Okay, you're done. I could have fought my teachers like my fellow classmates, but I decided to be like a civilized man, and I texted my mom.
That is very civilized.
So I texted my mom. My teacher assaulted me. Yeah, and I think I put LOL at the end of it because I was so confused. And then my mom was like, what the shagma? No, she didn't say that. She said, what? And then I just sent her the photo that I have of my cheek, right? My mom didn't respond. And that's how you know it's bad. 20 or 15 minutes later, I get a phone call from the principal saying, my mom is here. Can you come down? And now I have to give a whole report on this teacher. And this teacher is like, right? And I'm just like, he hit me.
Did the teacher deny it?
Teacher 100% denied it. He's like, I didn't do anything of the sort. So now I'm not allowed to be even near him in the school, and I'm not allowed to be in his class. So I'm taking his class and like someone else's class, and I'm not allowed to be like near him technically because now there's an investigation.
Like a restraining order in school.
Internally in the school, right? And there's like an investigation like going on, like what the heck happened? Like is this real? Like is this student being for rizzles? So they're getting like everybody in the class to like tell their side of the story, but the problem is I'm all the way in the back, so only 2 people saw, right? But thankfully they're good Samaritans. Since I'm not allowed to be in his class, the teacher's like pissed because he has like tenure. He's not technically allowed to be fired unless there's like a real reason. So now I'm questioning his reason of being a teacher. So now this teacher is following me around the school.
He's stalking you?
Following me into lunch, following me into my other classes, following me just everywhere. So I literally go back to the principal. I was like, if you don't stop him, I'm going to fight him.
There is no situation where I'm not throwing hands.
My safety is definitely being questioned here. Principal's like, don't do anything stupid, okay? And then he was like, we'll handle it. So now he's like not following me anymore, right? But I was like, nuh-uh, I don't like this. No more Mr. Nice Guy, okay? I go to the police.
I mean, honestly, that feels like the smart thing to do.
What can I say? I'm mature for my age. So I go to the police and I was like, yeah, so this teacher assaulted me. Hit him with the facts. The teacher got suspended because of this. Right? He's not allowed to be in the school.
She just gonna get suspended?
Yeah, he got suspended because of this. He's not allowed to come back to the school until the investigation is done. Right? Give it like 2 weeks. The investigation closed, but there's no result yet.
What investigation could they have done? I'm like confused.
I have no clue. I don't know. Okay, I'm not a cop, so I don't really. I was like, I don't like you, and you're pissing me off, and I don't want to ruin my future. So I called the cops on you. I was just kind of like, sir, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. So the teacher comes back for like a temporary amount of time until like, you know, they give off the results of the case. And then as he's teaching his next class, the police comes in and arrests him mid-class. What? Okay. Now I'm going to like describe how other students thought of this kid. Okay.
Other students thought of this teacher as the meanest teacher of the year.
They say he literally would throw drumsticks at kids. Okay. This is how bad this teacher is.
So what he did to you is technically not even possibly the worst thing he's done.
It's probably not the worst thing he's done by cutting my beautiful face my mama gave me. Now this is the problem. I'm getting bullied.
You're getting bullied because of this?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right. So imagine this. Right. There's a fire drill happening. Right. So like the kids are like, oh, fire drill. Ooh. You know, we're walking around and stuff like that. And I hear people behind me whispering, I don't see the scar. I don't see the cut on his face. And I'm pissed off. And you know, I don't have any filter. I turn around and said, listen, bud. I didn't say that. I was like, listen, bud, if you want to see it, say something to my face next time. I mean, that's what I said. I was like, I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. You want to say something, say it to my face. So everyone's talking crap behind my back, and I'm over here just kind of like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just confronting everybody. If I heard you look at me, if I heard you look at me, it was over. Now there's articles coming out, and now the news is here. But now the investigation's going even further as he's in like holding and stuff like that. So now we're just trying to figure out, what do we do with this guy, right? School's in shambles, and like even my teacher had to make an announcement during the class, like, hey, I know this teacher got arrested. He's a really good friend of mine. Makes direct eye contact with me, and it's like, you know, everything's alleged, but you know, let's not talk about it in class. And I was like, dude, what the crap? Why is everyone against me? I was so confused. And my little junior brain was like, why me? Right? Fast forward a little bit. He got fired. He's not allowed to work in any public school ever again, and he lost all of his retirement.
Wait, so what does he do now? Do you know?
I have no clue what he does now, but I won.
Probably went to like DoorDash. He's probably just delivering my food right now, bro.
Because of all the articles and stuff like that, his salary got like leaked basically. And for a music teacher at a high school, he was making over $125,000.
What? That's corrupt.
And
he had some dirt.
Oh yeah, I was just like,
and a little player within the school.
Oh yeah, so I was like, gooey. Oh, thank God I handled him. It was like dealing with the final boss, and I won.
That's an insane story. What? That just, man, I live in a bubble, bro. I live in the white suburbs.
Homeschooled, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The worst thing you had is that your cat ate your homework.
She made this a whole anime episode, bro.
Yeah. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to go subscribe to my friends. But whoever story you like the most, leave a comment below and subscribe. Bye-bye.
If you could time travel, what would you do? Maybe go back in time, invest in Bitcoin?
If I get a time machine, I'm going to every important era of time and becoming the king.
How?
I would explain to you how I'm the pharaoh, whatever.
I want to know how little Nadway can take out armies of people back in the day.
Boom, time travel to Egypt. What time was it? 500 BC, whatever it was, right? 2,000 years ago. Boom. I see them building the pyramid, and I see the pharaoh. I see him on his throne. You know what I do? You know what they love there? You guys are thinking like me. You guys are thinking like me. You know what they like there?
Oh, no.
Here we go.
A small, minute detail.
I go up to the emperor on all fours.
What?
Okay.
I'm wearing like a suit.
No, I just have cat ears. That's all I have, right? And I drew some whiskers on me with marker.
Bro, I got the Naruto treatment.
Did you bring the marker from the first day?
Yeah.
So you're wearing cat ears and drew whiskers on yourself, and that's giving you aura.
You guys aren't thinking, okay, I need someone to play as the emperor who loves cats. Me!
Yeah, definitely not you.
Juicy's British.
I'm British.
You're the pharaoh that loves cat, and I'm the kitty cat right in front of you. You're gonna build a whole statue of cat.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Pharaoh, sir, as your advisor, that is literally a dude. What are you doing?
Why are you so aggressive?
That is a straight up guy.
No, I'm gonna get rid of this cat.
And then I do the little cat puppy eye dogs on you, dudes, and then you fall in love with me.
Again, Mr. King Tut, that is a straight up dude.
No, I hate this guy, dudes. You gotta get rid of him. I hate him. I hate him.
What is going on? I got a cat hissing at me. I got someone telling me this is a full-grown man. I don't know what to do. Okay, fine. I fell for the cat. I fell for the cat.
What, sir? Sir, what are you doing? Don't take me away. Why? Why are you listening to the cat?
Into the temple you go.
Boom, just like that, I'm in. I know all the king's secrets. I know everything. The next thing I do, I kill the pharaoh. I planned ahead. In order for me to blend in as a cat, I have not cut my nails in 2 years.
How do you wipe?
I have TVA to do it for me. Thank you.
Yep, I'm right there with you, buddy.
And then me and the pharaoh are in bed. You know, we're chilling.
I thought you killed him.
Not yet. We're just cuddling in bed. And then I strike. Sing, 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 sing. I start scratching, clawing his eyes out. I start going ham. And I told him I've been a man this whole time.
I've never seen that one coming.
How would he have not known? What?
Oh no. Did I fall in love with a man?
So now you are the emperor, Nadway?
Now I am the emperor. They will bow down to me.
I thought it was the pharaoh.
Same thing.
They start building statues of me. The pyramids are now a giant picture of me. Boom. One era conquered.
Oh no, just one. We're only one in, guys. We got long.
Oh, we got so many.
Okay, hypothetically, say that would perfectly work, no consequences.
Boom. Medieval England.
They don't worship cats in England.
Juice, you're gonna be worshiping me.
Me worshiping you?
You know the queen doesn't exist because of me. Are you ready?
I'm envisioning this right now. I can see it.
I spawn into medieval England. Oh my god, everything is disgusting.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's raining. It's...
all these accents. Ew! Oh my god.
You're changing the English accent.
Okay, I have to do the world a favor, Juice. I have to take over England and change the accent, Juice. I have to.
Why?
I go up to the royal family as a jester. I'm like a clown for them. I start making jokes.
Why are you getting the accent? I thought you were getting rid of the accent.
I start creating a little drama around the palace.
You can't do that to Queen Lizzie.
I'm doing a coup d'etat, Juice.
That's French.
I'm doing a bloodless coup d'etat. No blood. They start, eyeing each other down. Like, oh, do I trust them? They're telling lies about me. They're just saying they're telling lies.
What lies have you been saying?
I've been saying, oh, did you hear what Queen Elizabeth says about Prince Philip?
What'd they say? What'd they say? What'd they say?
He sounds like a great knocker, don't he?
A great knocker.
Oi, bruv. I've heard he's not even subscribed to the channel. Hit that sub button, huh?
How dare you say this that way?
Oh, man. I didn't say it. It was Queen Elizabeth. Next on my list is to get them so insecure that they start fumbling the economy. All right?
Don't worry about that. They've already done that to themselves.
All the stones. I have the people overthrow them, right? And I have them trust the one true king. Me! I'm the one true king.
What are you going to do, Nutboy?
How are they going to trust you?
You're known as the court jester. How are they going to trust you?
Number one, I have a normal accent.
What's normal?
This accent. No, oi, bruv. You see what's on the telly? No, I can't.
You're in Britland. You don't sound normal at all in Britland.
No, but they haven't been introduced to normal, so they don't know what normal is, I'm gonna make them take normal pills.
So are we going to be overthrown by cats?
You guys are puppets. I'm taking control of you. I'm in the shadows, the king behind the shadows. All while I'm playing jester.
Wait, so you're not actually the king?
And still the pharaoh of Egypt.
You know what I do? I show them the hieroglyphics of me. I tell them, I am the one true king of this world. I was prophesied millions of years ago. You must listen to your jester. That's what I'd be saying.
This is all because you want to time travel, right?
All because. Boom! The people start revolutionizing.
Revolutioning?
No, you did not even say the correct word or use the right word.
They start a revolution.
And then within the royal family, they start throwing hands with each other, fisticuffs. Oh, what you say about me, Prince Philip?
Are you trying to wipe out my royal family?
And then Prince Philip throws a right on jab on Queen Elizabeth.
Oh my god.
Right on jab. Knocked out cold.
Not my Prince Charles Philip.
While the people start storming the palace. I'm over here sitting.
Buckingham Palace.
The royal guards, they just stand there because that's what they're good for. They don't know how to use any of the weapons with their long hats.
What is your objective here, that way? Why are you storming my palace? Why are you...
I'm gonna fix and rid the world of you once and for all.
Rid the world of you, as it says.
Your beans on toast, disgusting.
You know how much protein beans on toast has it?
Not right, kill him. You're gonna get stoned.
Wait, is it Juicy around the same time as here?
I think he just traveled back like a week ago. That's what it sounded like.
All right, right on then. The people in the palace, boom, they get overthrown. The people, they start tying up the royal family. You are not the true royal fam. This is the true royal fam. Look at the hieroglyphics.
What is going on?
Why are they saying fam instead of family?
Because that's what they say in the Europe.
This is true.
And then they take the crown off and display it upon me.
That boy's got the power.
I have taken over medieval Europe.
This doesn't sound like medieval Europe.
You guys don't understand. I'm not done yet. One more thing I have left to do. So I'm the king of 2 eras so far. One thing is no one has ever done. I always wondered, who am I? I have to discover who I truly am. Well, other than that, is to go back to my roots.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go and meet every single one of my great-grandfather and grandma.
That is pretty cool.
Boring.
Visiting a retirement home, bro.
No, when they're young.
They're not gonna be old, Blaza.
Well, I thought they were always old.
I'm gonna meet them before they meet each other.
So you can ruin it?
But what if you meet great grandpa and then something happens and like he doesn't meet his wife because of you? So then you're never born.
I'm like, hey, great grandpa, how are you? I start high-fiving him.
Who are you? I don't even know. I don't have a child. I don't even have a girlfriend. What are you talking to me?
No. I'm not telling him outside. I'm a random friend.
You just said hi, grandpa.
You guys don't understand. That's what you say back then. You say hi, grandpa. I'm like, oh, let's go out for ice cream. We walk to the ice cream store. Right in front of us. We just gotta cross the simplest little street. But the thing is, back then, they didn't have the look left and look right rule. All he's crossing the street to get ice cream. A horse carriage comes and runs him down. Back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, no. You changed your whole family tree. How are you gonna exist now?
It's not done yet. Wait.
Oh, he's still alive.
He's still alive until the horse defecates on him. The horse defecates.
Cool. Did he back up?
The horse backs up and defecates. He didn't even die by getting run over. He died from suffocation.
So how are you alive now?
Unless you meet your great-grandma and bag it.
TBH, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, what?
I have one goal in mind, okay? This is the only thing I can do. I have to become my great-great-grandpa. That's my goal in life.
What?
Is this a Futurama reference?
You're gonna date your grandma?
No, listen. Since my grandpa died, I'm not blood related to her yet.
But still, you're gonna be with her.
Okay, what do you want me? You want me to just not exist?
Now you're showing me that you're not using your brain because you could just use the time machine to go back before that.
No, I only have one more charge left.
No, Tuxie, have you seen his great-grandma, though?
Nadway thinks his own great-grandma's hot?
So do I.
Maybe I've been my grandpa since birth.
How did this turn from you conquering empires to you bagging?
Because I want to meet my family. And then I learn I am my true self. Everything happened as I willed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't subscribe to this stuff.
Oh, you just want me to just not exist at this point. I don't just say you hate me, Tuxie.
I would use my brain and use the time machine to go back in time before he died.
I'd rather just bag my grandma, I'm gonna be honest.
That's crazy.
Subscribe or I'll go back in time and bag your grandma.
That's crazy.
I'm going back to the first Thanksgiving to take turkeys off the menu.
No, you're what?
I agree.
You could do anything in the whole entire world.
This is important.
Turkey is nasty.
I'm a white guy, so I gotta love turkey.
Turkey will get their revenge one day.
What would you change it with?
Mushy peas.
Mushy peas? Okay, I like
Okay, I feel like you're trying to appeal to someone's bias right now. I don't know.
Turkey's way better than chicken. Why would you take it off
Whoa,
the
whoa,
menu?
whoa. Slow your roll.
No, I love turkey, dude.
Turkey is so good.
Turkey has more protein than chicken.
I go back in time. You know how they eat turkey on Thanksgiving. So basically what I do is I hide the turkeys from the pilgrim and then like replace it with cereal.
Cereal.
Yeah, we're processed cereal now.
So Muffin, you're basically just Noah, and you're putting all the turkeys on the ark.
Here's my time travel story. I'm going back in time and putting more turkeys on the Thanksgiving plate.
No! Oh, I like this idea. I like this idea.
So if I could time travel, I wouldn't care about changing history or meeting famous people. Okay, I'm a woman. If you know anything about women,
I don't know much.
you know we only care about one thing.
And it's disgusting.
Money.
Money. I like money. Am I a woman?
Yeah, you are. You're a woman.
Slay.
So I'm going after everything that's valuable. All the rare collectibles and everything from my childhood.
Like Pokemon cards.
So first, I'm going back to the 90s, to the 2000s, and I'm gonna start running through all the stores, tossing all the things onto the shelf,
Some random stores.
into my shopping cart, all the Pokemon cards.
That's smart. Those things are valuable.
Are there even Pokemon cards in the 90s?
That's why they were born.
After that, I'm taking all the Beanie Babies.
Beanie Baby.
What?
There's some really rare ones out there, and if you manage to get your hands on those, you'd be swimming in cash right now. They're also really cute, and I just want to lay in bed with them and cuddle them.
Okay, so now she's becoming a woman.
Yeah, there's like one that's like $500,000 if you have it.
What?
Jeez.
$500,000?
Dude, am I in the wrong business, dude?
Then I'm gonna get the My Little Pony Generation 1 figure.
Don't you dare touch My Little Pony figures.
Wait, those are valuable?
If you make them rare, I will come for you.
By the time they catch me, I'll just hop in my dump trunk full of collectibles and go back in the future. But there's still one more thing I'll need to add to my collection.
A small Victorian child.
No, I'll go back in 1885 in Texas and I'll drink the first Dr. Pepper.
Oh my goodness.
I like how you went back in time to try it, but not invent it.
All these stories are about traveling back in time. Oh, I want to go back in time. We'll go back in time. Flipping loser stories. I'm going.
Yeah, we're doing only time machine.
I'm going into the future. And here's another thing. This is a real story.
You did not time travel into the future, Bob.
No, this is real. This is real.
I haven't even said my story.
Okay, we don't know if it happened yet, 'cause it's in the future.
Now wait, hold your hand up.
Okay.
5 fingers.
What?
You're holding up 5 fingers. That's because I knew, because I just traveled in time.
Oh my god, he's a time traveler!
Now that we have that out of the way, let me tell my story. Back when I was a young little Blaza, my teacher set me up in class to write a letter to my future self and predict what will happen in the next 10 years. All right, and this was in 2008. I still remember.
I was 2 years old.
You were literally a baby, and I wrote down their future. Wow, we're living in 2018 now. The future is amazing. I probably woke up this morning in my floating house and I ate my breakfast pills, taste like hamburgers and stuff, and you just eat one pill. And then took my flying car to school. We even have school anymore.
We just upload knowledge into our brains.
Your robots just laser knowledge into our brains. By now, all diseases are cured, and wars are just something we laughed about.
Millions of people dead.
And oh, aliens. Oh, have you met aliens yet? I hope they're cool. Not like the invading kind cool, but like teach us how to make lightsaber kind. If things haven't turned out exactly like this, then what is even the point? I trust you'll figure it out, and if not, just don't embarrass us. Sincerely, Little Blaza.
I was not speaking like that when I was 8 years old, dude.
He signed it as Blaza. He already knew his name was gonna be Blaza.
So at the end of the class, all the teachers, they brought all of our stuff. And you know what we made? We made a time capsule.
Oh,
yeah, I've heard of those
time
before.
capsule.
And they said to me, okay, Little Blaza, and the rest of the class, 2018, this is when we're gonna open the time capsule. So all of us, the whole class went outside, dug like a big grave, and we put all of our time capsules in there. Not long after, it's 2025 now. We never opened the time capsule!
Wait, Blaza, do you remember where this is at, dude? Can you go back to this?
I think it was in the school somewhere, but they like cemented everything. Like, I'm never gonna get the time capsule.
What if someone finds that in like 100 years?
That'd be sick.
We're gonna buy the school and we're gonna dig up the whole ground.
There's a game called Fortnite, okay? It teaches people how to build things.
Did you say Fortnite?
And Fortnite taught me a few things.
Why not sell your account? Is that what it's going to teach you? Huh?
No, okay, selling my account was not a bad thing. I almost made $1,000 off selling my account. But what Fortnite has taught a man is how to build. So I'm gonna go back in time before everything existed and build everything in my image.
What?
What are you what?
You're gonna become an architect?
TBH is going back in time and getting a job.
TBH and college do not mix.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm talking about becoming God, okay?
Now explain how you would do that with time traveling.
And Fortnite.
This is me, okay?
I can't tell if that's you.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so this is me on Earth.
No, don't do that.
So then I go around the Earth and I start collecting.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Oh, he's eating the earth and the earth's gone. No.
I collected the Earth, but then I've been bestowed the time travel machine. This is the clock and you eat the clock. Now I have the Earth and the clock.
Why are you eating everything?
You have to let me cook on this idea, okay? Yeah, so then because I ate the clock.
What is happening?
Wait, a wormhole? You made a wormhole?
So then you see the wormhole just spawns it. This time out the wormhole, okay? And because I came out the wormhole, there is nothing in here. Everything is black, okay? Because everything's black. Now, my creativity is spiraling. Like, oh my god, what can I make? Then boom, I got an idea. I literally explode. But I don't die because I'm a G, okay? I start making plans. Okay, what's the first plan you guys would make?
Dude, what is happening, bro?
This is about Fortnite, by the way. What happened?
No, I killed a billion people! Murder planet wasn't exist after all. So then I remake the Earth. No, anything was made so instead of dying, I get skinny.
No, that's
impossible.
not possible.
Now I know what it is.
No.
I believed literally everything you were saying about Fortnite, about the world.
Okay, point is, I live in a giant utopia.
Spell utopia.
Utopia.
Oh my god, he actually did it.
In this utopia, we make Fortnite.
Oh!
Oh.
So this is how Fortnite is made.
And then I do all of this. What do I get with her?
Photo with a good one.
If you could just like go over the whole story again, I didn't really.
No.
2020, March 2nd, I'm in my classroom, I have my phone out, and I'm illegally gambling.
What? You're gambling?
I am under the age of 18 gambling inside my classroom.
With your scrap and rust.
I had hundreds of dollars in rust skins and I was gambling with it. I put 20 bucks on a coin flip. I make 20 back. I'm at $40 now.
Let's go.
I put $40 on black. It hits black. I'm at $80 now.
Dude, you could be rich.
I'm like, okay, you're up 60 bucks.
Better call it quits now.
Take 20 out. Break even if you lose it all. Put 60 on red. It's red. I am now up $120. People are watching me. People were cheering me on. Go all in. Go all in. You can do it. 90% of gamblers quit before they hit big.
Oh, no.
And I'm that 10%. I go past that hit big. I hit humongously. I put $160 on black and it hits red.
No.
I am inside my school classroom, 16 years. I just lost $160.
As a 16-year-old, that's life-changing money.
That's like 10 Chick-fil-A meals, right? That's like 12 of them.
Food for the whole month.
With my time traveling skills, I will go back and double it. 300.
Oh my goodness.
If we lose or not, I'm gonna get rich or die trying.
Genius idea.
Going back in time, doubling it again until I hit it, doubling it again, double it again. I don't care if I lose $20,000. I'll just bet $40,000 next time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll take out loans.
I have some good news. You can do it right now.
Oh, subscribe and I'll bet my life savings right now.
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell them that.
Guys, he's right.
Hey, any aspiring young gamblers out there, get to it! Go!
What I would do, see, there's this beautiful thing called the butterfly effect. If a small little thing happens, it can snowball into something bigger. And I wanted to test that theory. So I would just like move Sox' mouse across the room. Maybe that'll change his day. Maybe one moment, oh man, he goes to look around for a mouse. He goes across the street to buy a new mouse and he gets run over by a car.
Why am I the test subject? You could have chose anyone in this call to torture.
I feel like it's perfect. Or maybe give him a slight little haircut 30 minutes ago. Maybe he looks in his camera.
I got no hair.
Oh.
Well, he added some hair.
I put finasteride in his morning smoothie and maybe his hair grows back in the future.
You're just gonna make me go insane?
Yeah, pretty much. I want to see how insane you would get every 30 minutes. Maybe turn your monitor even slightly upwards so that you have to tilt your head forward a bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, no. I would go insane.
Let's go back like a couple hundred years. Get rid of every human possible.
What?
What? Roast Thanos.
Bro just said he wants to commit a mass genocide of every human ever.
Would you keep me alive, bro? Am I cool enough?
No, everybody's gone. Everybody's gone, and they're replaced with turkeys.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait, no, Muffin, that's good. Turkeys can't eat each other.
Let me explain my real story. Okay, that's
the prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel. Is it? That happened already. But if Juicy had access to a time machine,
Why are you talking to yourself in the third person?
I would travel to the best era in history. Okay, guys.
Among Us.
We're going back to when Queen Elizabeth I.
You're gonna try bagging her, dude?
OG?
She gave us the power to do something special, okay? Back in 1585 is when Britain started establishing colonies in America.
Oh, no.
The first settlement in America was overtaken in Jamestown, Virginia by Captain John Smith.
Whenever the British lose a fight, they remember it for the rest of their lives.
I believe King Juicy III would have overtook America, and I would have led everyone to victory.
Juice, I don't think you understand, Juice. I went back in time to stop your reign of terror. You're not gonna bring it back.
If I was king back then, you guys would all be eating beans on toast.
Oh, no.
You guys would be eating mushy peas.
No mushy peas.
I'm force feeding you right now. The train's coming. Choo choo, the train's coming, Blazer.
No, get away from me.
But if I was king, I would have led the British men to victory. I would have done it. America could have been Britain right now.
So all you guys talking about time traveling, if, but, what if, and blah, blah, blah. All fictional. All untrue. Even Blaza's story. Fictional.
What?
Not true.
It wasn't fictional.
What if I could tell you I know the future?
What am I gonna do in 2 seconds?
You breathe.
Oh my god, he can't see in the future.
What if we went to the future this very moment? Wait, what's that? We are in the future right now?
What?
No way.
So what's this? It's like we're in some sort of machine. What is this? The medieval age? Where are we
Why
right
are we
now?
in England?
It looks like England.
Oh, England? Oh no, so what Juicy said was true?
It was so true.
We are in the fine establishment of England.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show.
Oh, Oh, so nice.
You sound like the shrimp from Shark Tales.
So, we're wearing Nadway's hat, but where is he?
Why are you guys wearing my hat?
I don't know, but it's weird. It looks like almost everyone here is wearing a hat like that.
I was right! Medieval Europe is mine!
Dude, he actually was right. What?
Where is Nadway? Everyone's wearing the same thing.
Nadway, where are you?
What's going on, man? Even this guy doesn't even know where Nadway is.
Wait, I'm not wearing the hat.
No girls are allowed to wear the hat.
Wait a minute. What's this alley found? What is this? Millionaire Nadway.
Nadway, you do not have $1 million, dude. You're broke.
Give me $1 million right now.
What's going on with me? Do I get my boots clean?
I think we need to find Nadway this very instant. Let's go. We need to find him. Oh, he's at this very fine establishment.
Indubitably.
If you want to see what's going to happen, guess you have to go to Sockstudio store and buy the new time-traveling comic that is out right now. And the future will be told. We have brand new characters, including Oof and someone else.
Mystery guest.
It's a mystery person. All at Sockstudio store. Today, we're going to be telling more embarrassing childhood stories. So let me pick a name out of the hat. Completely random. Blaza B.
You have a hat?
I have a hat.
Okay, so I was a kid, right?
No way.
Like 7 years.
No way.
Shocking.
And me and my friends, he had a birthday party. After the party, we went out on our little bicycles and we rode down the streets.
No helmet, no bike, no people.
They were like normal bikes, and I was like on a little mountain bike, so I could go really fast and do wheelies and stuff. And we came across this house, like big house, a really big court and a long driveway to like this big house. And we were like, oh my god, we're gonna pull on the bell and then we're gonna drive off because funny.
You were gonna bell and dash?
That's what it's called. Yeah, we are gonna go bell and dash.
But I don't know if that. I don't think that's what it's called.
So we did that. We had no response. We went back. We did it again.
No one was home.
The owners are dead.
But there's a car right there. You know what? We do it one more time. You ring the bell. We wait like 20 seconds, and all of a sudden there's a car coming. We're like, why is there a car coming? What is that? And it was coming faster and faster. And we were like, oh, maybe we should get out of here. So we started pedaling just smoothly. And then the car came out of the driveway and it turned our way. And I was like, oh, heck no. And I was pedaling. I was huffing. I was puffing. Meanwhile, my friends are really slow because I was on the mountain bike. So I was really fast. I was ahead of them by a mile. And I looked back and the car just drove past my friend and he was coming for me. And I'm like, oh god. And I'm huffing and I'm puffing. And all of a sudden he goes really close to me and skirts. He just cuts me off and he jumps out of the car. I'm like, okay, I'm dead.
You're dead.
And I was so scared, I pissed my pants. That's how scared I was. And he came towards me and he was screaming. He was like, you do that one more time, I'm gonna call the police. And I was like, sir, please, I didn't do it. My friends did it. I was just watching. And he was like, I swear to God, I'll put you in the back of my car and we go to the police station. I was like, no, please, please. It was like, this is your last warning.
Police station, dog.
Yes. And then he drove off. Meanwhile, I'm standing there in shock, piss in my pants. And my friends came over. He was like, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go home now. I'm gonna go home. He's like, yo, you don't want to go back to the party? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Then I went home as fast as possible. And they didn't see the piss in my pants.
So nobody noticed that you pissed your pants.
I hope they didn't.
They probably did. They just didn't want to say anything.
That is so funny.
So that was one of the most embarrassing moments.
What color pants were you wearing? Because like if you were wearing black pants, it wasn't noticeable. But gray pants, did straight piss.
Oh my god.
Luckily, it wasn't gray.
Why does my story have to do with piss as well?
Oh,
no. But we're now picking another name of the hat. Blaza, I have to rate that 7 out of 10. Embarrassing.
Why do you 7?
A 7.
I had piss
7 out
in
of
my
10 your
pants.
pants.
I rode home on a bicycle crying.
The next name out of the hat, completely random, is Nadway.
Oh, completely random, by the way. Completely
random.
Not like I have a list right here with the names.
Yeah. Okay. So when I was 12, all right, I asked my sister to take me and my friend to the gym, all right? Because I've never gone there.
Wait, before you even continue, this is a recent story. You're 12?
This was yesterday?
Shut up.
Are you sure you want to tell a recent story?
Shut up. It wasn't even that long ago. It was like, what, 4 years ago?
That's pretty recent, dog.
Hey, listen. I went to the gym, all right? Because I never went there before, and I wanted to get into muscles. So, yeah. I want to get real.
Yeah.
Right? I went to the gym and bro, it was a new sight for me, bro. I saw treadmills. I saw everything. It was beautiful. Even woman, bro. Even woman.
way.
I went onto the treadmill because I thought it was interesting, right? I've never been on the treadmill. So I was like, what's all the fuss about, right? Why is everyone so goated about it, right? I went onto it and it was going like 2 miles an hour. So I kept on pressing the up button because it wouldn't go fast. And there was a delay. And it started going up to like 20 miles an hour. Instead of putting my feet onto the side, I decided to hold myself up. My arms couldn't handle it. So my single, like a molecule of my foot touched the treadmill and I flew back, hit the treadmill behind me. There was a girl in the treadmill behind me. In my boxers. I was in my boxers. My pants flew off and I hit the treadmill behind me.
Oh God, no.
Everyone was staring at me while I was in my underwear. It just, I hit my head in the treadmill behind me.
Did you feel the gains though?
Yeah.
Did the woman help you up?
No.
Did she say anything?
You didn't get her number?
She was a Muslim too. She was Muslim. She was wearing a scarf.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying. It's just, I give her a sight to see, bro. That's what I'm saying. I give her a sight to see.
He's going to chill.
I have to rate that 9 out of 10 on embarrassment.
That is not more embarrassing than Blaza's story. That's
What do you mean? He was
Hey, no one
butt
noticed
naked on the
for
treadmill.
You pissed your pants.
No one
No
noticed.
one noticed.
Okay, you got a point.
Except the driver guy, probably.
The next random person, completely random, out of the hat, is
Completely random.
Juice.
Could be me, isn't it?
Just kidding.
I knew it.
Nope, it's Ali. All right, Ali, all you.
When I was like 11 or something, there was like this boy I liked at school. I liked him so much that
Relatable, by the way.
I wrote him a letter, like a love note, kinda. One day I was like with my class in the cafeteria, and I decided that was when I was gonna give him the note. So I walked by him like super sneaky and dropped the letter in front of him, thinking he wouldn't see me. And he actually saw me like right away, but I didn't know yet. Then after I was like done eating at the cafeteria, I was just sitting there with my hoodie over my head, and I laid down like on the table, hoping that like the guy wouldn't see me like waiting. These 3 girls who were like the popular girls started like poking me and laughing at me for like I don't know why they were doing that. They were just poking me and like laughing and giggling, and I was like, leave me alone. But they kept going, so I looked at the girl next to me and I said, if you touch me again, I'll hit you.
The situation a little bit.
Instigator, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Honestly, Ali, if I was there, me personally, wouldn't take any of that.
yeah, and I didn't take any of that.
Didn't, bro.
Yeah, and so they just laughed and like kept poking me, and so I stood up and just falcon punched her in the back of the head.
Okay, Shawty, okay.
God.
And then after that, the teacher came and told me to go sit with like the kindergartners. And while I was over there, like the whole cafeteria started like laughing at me, like everybody at the at the table. And just I was like about to sit down, everyone was like still looking at me and like laughing. And then the boy got up and started to read my love letter out loud.
No!
Oh my God.
No!
Everyone looked
Oh
at
my
me
God.
and laughed even harder, and then I just like started crying over there.
Wait, how old were you again?
I think I was like 10.
Dude, this is back in like the 70s. Jesus Christ.
This is like a Netflix TV show.
Ali, what did the note say though? What did it say?
Do you like me? Yes, no.
I have to give that also a 9 out of 10 on embarrassment.
Well, okay, no.
That's like entire school.
We have to deduct a point because she absolutely beat the crap out of 2 girls.
That's true. That's true.
No, I just hit one girl in the back of the head. It was just one.
Well, let's say
That's
two
still
girls.
good. Then we have to say 8 out of 10 on the embarrassment scale.
Yes.
What?
The next person, completely random, out of the hat, is Juice. Just kidding. No one cares. TBH honest.
So I used to go with my mom everywhere she went. Okay, the grocery store, the mall, to pick up my siblings from school, everywhere. Okay, I was a little bit of a mama's boy. I was a mama's boy. Okay, I get it. Okay, fine. I also had this really bad habit of running away from my mom and seeing if she would find me or I'd get lost into the abyss of the world. Okay,
It's quite funny.
so I would like go to the grocery store and then I would hide inside the fridge or something like that.
The
and
fridge?
Were you trying to go to the back room?
Can you find me? Yeah, basically trying to
Basically, just try to hide from my mom. And if I got kidnapped, so be it. It was part of the game, right?
You would have won.
I would have won because my mom would never have found me, right? But one day, okay, my mom decided to fight back, okay? We went to the mall, right? And I was like, oh my God, look at all these clothing. I get to hide so well, right? That's my TBH baby voice, okay? So I was hiding amongst all the clothing in Macy's, right? You know, like all those racks and stuff like that. I was hiding, like, sitting under all the clothing, just hiding, right? So my mom saw me because my little baby legs and stuff like that under the t-shirts because I thought it was a smart idea, right? So she was like, you know what? Screw this kid. I'm hiding from him instead. So basically, she just hid away and watched me from a distance. So I get up, like, Mama, Mom, where are you, Mommy? Mommy, right? Nowhere to be found. I start bawling in tears. Okay, I'm crying my eyes out, and I'm looking for my mom, holding a Mickey Mouse t-shirt. Okay, and then all of a sudden, this grandma comes and sees me, and she's like, are you okay, sir? Right? And then I was just like, no, I lost my mom, and I'm going to die. Okay, I lost the game.
In that voice?
And no, not in that voice. That
drops like 5 octaves. I lost my mother.
Oh, good.
I'm about to piss my pants. I'm about to dookie my shorts. Okay, everything is going wrong. So this grandma's like, okay, it's fine. I'll go help you find your mom. I'm bawling in tears. My mom's watching in the corner, laughing. This goes on for like an hour of me just crying.
An hour?
Holding this grandma's hand, just walking around the entire mall trying to find my mom. And my mom's
burning out of tears.
Yeah, I'm bursting out of tears. Like I'm basically dehydrated on the floor at this point, right? Like that's how much tears I've shed losing my mom, right? And then my mom comes in an hour later. It's like, oh, this is my son, by the way. I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Like that's some kind of lesson you should teach your son, like in that way, right? But needless to say, I've never ran away from my mom ever since.
Don't blame me.
Lesson learned.
I'm gonna say good mom.
She gave me candy and hoped that I would shut up.
I'm gonna have to rate 5 out of 10 on the embarrassment scale.
Damn.
Why? Blaze pisses his pants and no one notices, okay? And he gets a 9 out of 10. I get lost from my mom crying in a store about a dookie my shorts, and I get a 5 out of 10?
Yeah, I'm not the one doing the ratings. The next person in the hack, completely not who you think it is.
Is it finally me?
It is. Juicy.
Yes. Okay, right. You guys want to hear my amazing, embarrassing story?
No, I'm already embarrassed.
No, everyone leave.
No,
everyone walks away.
Okay, so when I was in school, we have like this lunch table last week. While I was in school last week, what was I doing?
Is your story about how you brushed your teeth? That's pretty embarrassing.
We were sitting at this lunch table when I was younger, and when it came to lunchtime, you know when like you have this canteen or cafeteria where you can grab any food like you can choose to eat anything you want, right?
A buffet, right?
So yeah. So buffet. So we all got our food, and before you guys say it wasn't just beans on toast with cheese on top or fish head pie. Okay, but we were like eating at this table, and it stank of fish, right? We had no idea. Okay, yeah. This is the thing, TBH. Okay, so we had no idea why it smelled so bad of fish. Bro, we had no idea because none of us was eating fish, right? None of us chose fish, or supposedly anyway. And so me and my friends were literally looking around and trying to figure out why it smelled so bad. And this literally went on for like 5 days straight, by the way.
5 days?
5 days straight, okay?
Overnight there?
5 days straight.
How big was that meal? Oh my God.
Yeah, so every single day I sat at that lunch table, it stank of fish, right? But what I didn't realize, I was eating tuna the entire time without realizing.
How do you not know?
Because I thought it, like the tuna I was picking up, it looked like shredded beef. It literally looked like beef.
Wait. So when you ate it, okay, did it not taste like fish?
No, but this is why it didn't taste of fish, and I hate tuna, and I didn't realize I was eating tuna.
You've been eating it for
the
5 days
time.
straight,
and it stank of fish every single day. Like the table just stank, and literally I was looking around. I was like, why does it smell so bad? Like I got no idea. It was me the entire time.
So basically, you had the biggest British moment for 5 days straight.
We're gonna have to put that on another British moment and rate that 1 out of 10 on the embarrassment scale.
It's not even embarrassing. You're just being a little dumb dog.
Now it is time for the story that I didn't give last time. It is now this time.
Oh no, what is this gonna be?
All right. I was driving home with Juicy. And he said, do you want me to open the garage? And he said,
You mean the garage? Embarrassing. And it gets
got
worse.
embarrassed for
One
him?
time I asked if he wanted pickles. He said, "Do you mean gherkins?"
It's gherkins.
What is gherkins?
These aren't your embarrassing moments. These are Juicy's embarrassing
okay,
moments.
yes, you're right.
bullying
You're right.
Juicy at this point.
Yes, you're right. Okay, we're done bullying Juicy. All right.
Wow.
My embarrassing story took place in the computer lab in kindergarten, not in college.
Kindergarten?
We can all agree that computer labs were like the best use of school time, right? Instead of doing anything productive and like doing an assignment, we all hopped on cool math games, and it was the best. Yeah. So the thing I should mention, I was an extreme introvert. Like I had like two sides, like either really introverted or like the complete opposite, where I was basically mentally unstable. There was like no in between. It was like that bad of an introvert. Like if like the teacher called for an attendance and said you're supposed to say like here, it was like the hardest moment ever. Like just saying here was like I was having like a mini heart attack. That's how bad it was. Okay,
That's like awful.
it was awful. All right. That being said, I really needed to go pee. All right, in the computer lab. Any normal person would go up to the teacher and ask, "Excuse me, can I use the bathroom?" And the teacher would be like, "I don't know, can you?" And the kid would be like, "Yeah, I can," and start peeing in front of them. But no, that's not what I did.
I see where this is going, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
I was sitting there, and the teacher was talking to some other students on the other side of the class. I felt too much pressure to walk across the class and ask the teacher, if I could use the restroom. What happens if people were looking at me? What if they knew I used the bathroom? What would they think of me?
No way.
Couldn't. Disgusting. All right. My mind was racing. It came to a point, if I asked my teacher if I could use the restroom, I thought like half the world would just be nuked. Like that's how bad it was. All right. I decided I was just going to hold it in. This was a horrible idea because the reason is I couldn't hold it. I peed right there in the chair. I was so insecure about it that I didn't move. I was still playing cool math games. All right. Everyone around us just still gaming. And I was sitting there.
Grind.
No, I was just gaming. And in a chair filled with piss. And I did this till the class was over and no one knew. Or at least I thought.
What?
Okay? I thought my plan was bulletproof. But then I realized we all had to leave our chairs in order to go back to class. So I quickly came up with a plan. Before class ended, I got up. I go up to the teacher and I told my teacher that someone peed in my chair. She said nothing. All right? She just looked at me like down and up. No expression, no nothing. And it got worse because she didn't say anything and the bell rang. Okay? Everyone got up and it was ready to go to class. And I was just in the middle of the room, like looking at the teacher. And every kid got up and looked around me like it was like one big circle. Let's just say I went home early that day. That is the end of my story.
Wow. You don't understand, teacher. Someone pissed in my pants.
If you guys enjoyed any of these stories, make sure to go subscribe to my friends' channels. All their links are down below. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and
goodbye. When we were kids, we were dumb. Like really dumb. Like take a bath with a toaster dumb or play hide and seek in the washing machine dumb. So we're going to be talking about all the dumb moments we had as kids, and you got to decide who was dumbest.
Everyone settle down. Everyone settle down. I'm going to drag you guys through some real pain.
Oh, no.
It was, what was it?
September
2006, maybe?
That's the year I was born.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
born.
Holy crap, this is pre-Nabway.
Well, how do you remember this?
I was about 6 years old.
What?
And
You were 6 years old in 2006? Whoa!
Ozzy, are you retired already?
I'm about to.
You're an old man.
My mommy had to go to work, same as my daddy. No one was home. Well, no one would be home. So my mommy dragged me to what is called where you drop off your kids.
Daycare?
Daycare?
My mommy dragged me to daycare. And I'm gonna tell you, I hate daycare. I hate it there. I'm gonna be there from 9 to 5. I don't even get paid. I'm there from 9 to 5. And I'm just sitting there, okay? This is like at least 3 to 4 times a week.
You're like the boss, baby.
Literally like the boss baby. I got my little suit on. I'm just sitting there. Nothing to do. You can play with either blocks or you can chat with the random kid that put the blocks in his nose. And I don't want to do any of that.
I was that kid, I'm not gonna lie. You don't want to talk to me, Basa?
No, you smell weird.
I'm the kid that peed my pants in the corner.
So every time I go there, I literally beg my mommy. I beg my mommy, please, Mommy, no, don't drop me off into daycare. And she's like, no, I gotta put bread on the table for this darn family, and you're gonna go to the daycare, or else.
This sounds like a villain origin story.
She drops me off there. The people that take care of you are like so overly nice to you. They're like, oh, hello, little Blaza. How are you today?
They called you Blaza too?
No, dude, people that are overly nice are actually more scary than mean people. Like, what are they up to? By the way, subscribe to the channel, please. That's great and all, but did you know that you could make me try the hottest hot sauce, or spend overnight in a haunted house, or even swim with sharks? 3 new shirts at sockstudio, and 3 punishments. If we reach our goals, I have to do the punishments in a video. Go to sockstudio today and buy a shirt to seal my fate.
My mom drops me off, drives away as fast as possible, and I'm just there with the weird kids and the overly nice, caring people. What you usually do there is just either play with the toys or you eat like pears.
Pears?
So most of the times, I literally just walk over all the toys and I sit in front of the window. Like it was a kind of weird building. It had a really big round window, which was like fixed, so you can like sit in the window. And most of the time, I was like sitting for hours, looking outside, literally like this. I was sitting in that window.
Wait, why do you remember so much stuff from like, what, 20 years ago?
So one day, when I was sitting in front of the window, I hear the caretaker ring a little bell. Ding, ding, ding. Kids, come over here. Ding, 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 ding. Very annoying, by the way. Kept on ringing that stupid bell. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, that's enough. I'm coming over. She said, today we're gonna do an exciting activity. We're gonna go outside. And I was like, we're going outside.
Dude, are you sure this is a daycare? This just is prison. You're in prison. Like, everything's the same. This caretaker...
Not a prison bell.
The caretaker is a prison guard. You're getting your outside time from your jail cell.
Kids were trading like fruit snacks. Oh my god.
Wait, Blaza, you know what I just realized? You had your most like painful experience at 6 years old, bro. Are you okay?
That's how I got this way. So I put on my big hiking boots and put on my jacket. I'm ready to go. The caretaker takes us all outside in a group. We all have to hold each other's hands in groups of 2 so we don't lose each other. So we're walking in groups of 2 behind each other like a little train. It's almost like a prison, like you're like chained to each other.
Shackled together.
And we went out for a little walk, like in the neighborhood over there. And while we were walking, I see my vision in the distance. I see a play town. What do you call it? A playground. I see a playground.
Doesn't know. It's so funny.
I was 6 years old, bro. I don't know. How am I supposed to?
You're not 6 years old now, bro.
We are gonna walk towards this. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. We're gonna finally gotta do something more interesting. And when we got there, it was beautiful. It was like paradise. I saw a slide. I saw a whip wop. You know what that is?
What the heck's a whip wop? Is that a whip wop?
Like a seesaw? It's probably a seesaw, isn't it?
No. Are you stupid? This is a whip wop.
It's a seesaw.
I knew.
It's in my country too. I recognize the houses. So I see a
You got happy.
whip wop. I see
Look at a whip wop, please.
a climbing thing. What you call it? It's
bars?
like a monkey. It's a monkey bar.
Why were they called monkey bars, by the way?
Monkey at the bar. I see something like this, and I just love. For some reason, I love that thing. So, okay, stop sending images of monkeys drinking juice.
Bowser, I think this is more important than your story. I'm sorry.
So cute.
We get there. I look at the teacher, and the teacher said, "Go on ahead, guys. Have an amazing flipping hacking time." And
Be
I was like,
free.
"Yes, it's gonna be the best day of my life." I was 6 years old. My own life hasn't even started. I'm ready to have some fun. So I dragged the guy that was forced to hold hands with. I dragged him to the whip wop.
Stop calling it a whip wop.
And it's called a whip wop. I forced him to go with me to the seesaw.
Yeah.
And I put him on it on one side, and I was on the other side. And you know when you go on the seesaw and you go down really fast, the guy on the other side just starts flying.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I did that to him. Yeah, he fell on the ground crying. I was like, nah, I have no one to go on the flip flop anymore.
Stop going to the flip flop.
So I'm like, oh man, okay, well he's gonna go to the hospital probably. What do I do next? I started looking around and I saw the monkey bars. I was like, oh my god, I love the monkey bars. I wonder if I can get to the other side. So I start climbing up. I start hanging, and I was like, holy flipping smoke, this is pretty high. Because I was 6 years old. I was probably like a feet tall.
You're at least 5 foot.
Exactly. So I start going one hand to the other. And I was halfway there. I'm getting a little tired, and I feel my hand slip just a little bit. And I was like, oh no! And I clenched my hand into my other hand to start slipping.
Oh no!
What am I supposed to do? So I tried to grab on even harder, and all of a sudden, both of my hands just slipped.
You're cutting out, bro.
Oh, wait. Wait, is that good? It's like. I started falling
gracefully.
I fall in slow motion because it's all, you know, when you fall sometimes it feels like you're falling in slow motion.
Yeah, like your whole life like starts to like slow down.
I'm too big for that. The gravity hits me harder.
We hit the ground sooner, bro.
Time starts slowing down, JoJo style. And I fall on the ground. Peter Griffin fall. And I'm laying there, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of fell in my lungs or something, because you know when you fall and you can't breathe for.
Oh yeah, you got wind.
Get the knocked out of you.
And I was like, and the teacher ran up to me. He's like, "Oh my God, Blas, are you okay?" And I look at her, and I pull up my arm, and my arm, I kid you not, looked like the bubble tape.
No.
Wait, what's the connection?
You're lying.
My wrist broke. My wrist was broken.
No.
And the teacher was like screaming. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get fired, dog."
That's all she cared about was her job, not the broken hand.
Nah, screw the kid. It's her job.
Keep in mind, another kid also died.
What? That kid was not the main character of the story, okay? He's gonna be fine. He's already in the ambulance.
He was plot development.
So I looked at her. With my little hand curled up like that, and she was like, "Oh crap, you gotta go to the hospital." She called my mom. My mom brought me to the doctor, and it hurt so much. I was 6 years old, so much. I'd never broken anything in my life. That's the first time I broke something. And luckily, everything was well and good. The doctors took good care of me. After a long time of healing, everything was okay and well. And my mama never brought me back to that daycare.
So if I drop you on your wrist right now, will it break?
No, I broke the wrist this other time as well with the dirt bike. It's the same wrist.
Didn't you break the same wrist?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
That's a weak wrist, bro.
That was painful. Is there anything more painful?
I actually have a story that's similar. That has to do with the playground.
Okay, Tuxie.
Why are you guys dying in playgrounds like a battlefield?
Yeah, like there's been so many.
Little Tuxie loved playing at playground, you see.
Whoa.
See, I wasn't as like athletic and strong as Blaza.
So fat?
I was fat. I was like you, Mimi. My favorite part about the playground was the swings.
The swings are the best part.
My favorite part about the swings was swinging really, really hard and trying to jump off of it.
Yeah!
Jump.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what about doing a full 360 though?
See, like I said, I was exactly like Mimi. I couldn't do that kind of like fancy.
Why am I being dragged into this conversation? What did I do, bro?
Mimi, I'm telling my story right now. Why are you cutting me off, man? So my favorite part was the swings. Every single time you felt when you jumped off the swings, it felt like you were a superhero landing. So on this one particular day, my mom brought me to the playground and she sent me off. The first thing I do, I instantly run straight to the swing set because obviously that's the best thing at the park. I hop on, nobody was around luckily, so I had the whole swing set to myself. So I go for one big swing, two big swings, and three big swings. On the third swing, once I reached the top of the apex of the swing, one of my hands slipped off. And so I kind of launched off the swing in an awkward way.
Oh yeah, you're cooked.
And everything went dark for a second.
Oh, you're dead, bro.
It went dark?
You pass out.
I don't even remember because it was that hard of a fall.
Bro, did you not like snap your neck, bro? That's crazy. Oh, it does not go black for me.
Wait, you landed and your screen turned black. And
my screen turned black.
Your screen, you are chronically online.
Wait, but you woke up and you're still on the floor, so nobody helped you.
It was only for like a second, okay? It was only for like a second I was on the ground.
How would you know that?
Yeah, you don't know. You were knocked out. How do you know how long?
I think my mom would notice by then. At the beginning, I thought, oh, I landed it. I'm perfectly fine. That didn't hurt too bad. When I looked down at my elbow, there was a full 2-inch piece of wood chip sticking straight out of my elbow. Let's be real here. 2 inches is a lot.
That's magnificent. That's
it's like way above average even, right?
Dude, you know how many kids probably peed on that and stepped on it, bro?
Why is that where your mind goes? That kids pee on wood.
Do think of that.
Wait, so it's in your elbow right now?
It was in the elbow. That was pretty painful in itself. You would assume that would be the most painful part. But luckily, next to the playground was a community center. And I was able to go to the nurse's office there.
So when your screen went black, your mom was there and she didn't care?
Your mom was just watching you?
Hey, he fell, he died.
Was your adrenaline like still kicked in, or did you like start to feel it?
Oh, you started to feel it for sure. Once you see whatever's in you, you kind of like realize how painful it is. My mom brought me to the nurse's office at the community center, and obviously she had to take out the piece of wood. That wasn't too bad initially.
Was it like a whole operation? You have to get an ER table?
No, she just pretty much yanked it
down. And after that, she grabbed a bottle that said alcohol. No. She had to clean out the wound.
You
And she started chugging it.
She grabbed a bottle of whiskey and gave it to me so I could down it. No.
Take away the pain.
She grabbed
Take
the
away
bottle
pain.
of alcohol to pretty much disinfect the wound. And as she poured it onto that wound, it started bubbling, and that was the most painful thing I've ever done.
Oh. You're not supposed to cook it at
Yeah, if it was a big wound.
That must hurt so much.
I heard you're not supposed to do that anymore.
No, yeah, it kills the healthy blood cells. My little brother, he accidentally fell and he had like a 2-inch splinter stuck in his butt. Listen. He kept it in his butt for like 2 weeks because he didn't want anyone to know that he had one in there. He didn't want anyone to like, he was embarrassed to say that, yeah, there's a wood in my butt.
Bro, so he sat down with wood in his butt?
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Not sit down. Like, how do you sit down with that, dude?
One day he just came up and we were having dinner. He was like, guys, I have something to tell you.
Are you gonna handle it anymore?
What is even more painful than that?
Actually, I have one. Okay, so when I was a kid, I had this friend who had a trampoline that was like set up like right beside the water, like literally right beside it. And so one day while I was at their house, we were like playing on the trampoline, right? And I had this epic idea to jump off the roof of their shed onto the trampoline. So I climbed up on top of the shed and then I ran towards the trampoline, but I kind of slipped as I was jumping. And when
my God.
There was a banana peel on the edge of the shed.
And when I hit the trampoline, I like scorpioned myself.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Oh no! It's where your legs like go backwards onto your head.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
What? Wait. Ali, were you that flexible, bro?
No, I'm not. It forced me into like doing that.
Okay, you go from jumping off a thing to your head, to your leg being behind your head.
The landing, bro.
Oh my God.
Did you die?
Yeah, I died. I'm dead right now. The air was knocked out of me and everything, but that's not all though. Right after that, I bounced off of the trampoline and fell into the water.
So you were winded and you were drowning.
Yeah, so that's basically drowning.
How does air getting knocked out of you even feel?
Dude, you've never had it, don't you? Can I punch you?
Come over here. Ali, we gotta see how painful getting the wind knocked out feels like.
Oh, I already know. You don't know, so I gotta show you. Okay, come here.
No, yeah. Just so this will help build the story.
Ready?
Anyways, so yeah, that's not all right. So after I scorpioned myself, I bounced off of the trampoline and into the water. It was like a lake, kind of. Like, it was kind of like blue, clearish. And I was in so much pain, and I started crawling out of the water. That's not it. Like, there were barnacles everywhere.
Oh, you became like cheese. You got shredded like cheese.
What's so bad about that? Aren't they?
They're sharp.
And so I tried like standing up and like tiptoeing through them, and I just kept stepping on them, and they were just slicing and slicing into my feet.
Why didn't you just swim instead?
I couldn't get up without stepping on them. I had to step on them to get out of the water.
Okay, Ali, was it like worse than Legos or better than Legos?
I think it's worse than Legos. When I finally got up, like my feet were all cut up and my whole body was like just done. I collapsed.
You collapsed?
Yeah, I collapsed. I was done.
That kind of sucks, Ali.
That kind of sucks. That's what you said after all of that? Muffin, all right, let's hear it.
I have the most painful story.
You guys just make up a story.
I don't make up stories. I never have in my life. You know, when I was like 5.
Why is everyone so young, bro?
Because when we were 5, we're stupid. We hurt ourselves. You know those little like bouncy balls that you like bounce around on?
Yeah, I love those things.
Oh, those are so fun.
Oh, the space hoppers. Yeah, dude, those are so good. I still actually use them every day. Like, I'm actually on one right now.
Oh, you be bouncing, Muffin?
Yeah. So, I was bouncing around. I was like, yippee, yippee, like a happy boy.
Dude, you sound so happy.
So, you know those granite countertops? I was being a little like silly person, and I was like, let me bounce around under this granite countertop.
Oh no.
Muffin, did you perhaps ride like a really short bus, like going to school? No. Did you have lunch from like different times than the normal people?
Hey, did you ever go to a different classroom with like different teachers?
Okay, so basically, when I would bounce around not under the countertop, I would like bounce above the countertop, like my head would bounce above it. So when under the countertop, I bounced the same way I would when I bounced not under the countertop. So basically, when I bounced under the countertop, I hit my head on the countertop really hard. Like it was like harsh. Like I just like.
Oh, no. This is the top. Think of this as the top of my head, okay?
Yeah.
This is before I bounced my head on the countertop. So this is after.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
I actually didn't really feel it. And my mom's like, oh, we have to go to the hospital. I was like, okay.
Did you have to get stitches?
Yeah, so what the doctors did is like...
You didn't feel anything?
I didn't really feel it. I was like chilling.
This wasn't painful?
There's a hole in your head and you don't feel it?
I didn't see it. I think that's the thing. I didn't see
When
it.
you don't see it, you can't feel it.
I think they put like a needle on my head, like to like, numb it up. And then they like
what?
stitched it up. And now I'm fine.
That was all pretty painful.
It's winter. It's almost Christmas. You know, the Christmas tree is up. All the decorations. I go downstairs. You know, I come out of my gamer cave, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna make hot cocoa.
Oh, yum.
Yummy.
I don't know if Americans know what is this, but the kettle. You know, you.
Oh yeah.
A kettle?
Never heard of it.
Don't Americans like just?
We microwave everything.
So anyway, I put some water in, and like my mother decorated with like ornaments and everything. It has lights and everything. So while the water is boiling, behind like the kettle, next to the microwave power outlet, and that's where the thing is plugged in.
Oh shoot.
You're gonna electrocute yourself?
No.
Something's on fire for sure.
So I thought, you know, it's kind of dark outside because, you know, when it's winter, it's like dark outside at like 3 p.m. I thought, let me turn them on. So I kind of awkwardly reach over the kettle and, you know, on the top, there's like a button that opens the lid. So I kind of awkwardly reach over it. And then before I realized, I must have hit a button or something. The lid opens and it like slams right into my face.
Face?
Yeah, I was like with my head over the lid and it opened right into my cheek and it's like metal.
So you got like a face full of boiling water.
Yeah, you got branded.
Was the lid hot? Like,
Yeah, the lid was hot. I like basically just branded myself. The 2nd degree burn.
did it leave a mark?
I had it for like 2 weeks. By the way, it took like 4 seconds for me to realize what even happened. I didn't even
Stand
feel
there
it.
for 4 seconds burning. Like,
Yeah, I didn't even feel it when it happened. I'm like, oh, something feels funny. And then it hit me. For the next 2 weeks, I had like a big circle on my face. It became like the disgusting kind of, you know, crusty and yeah.
scab. You get
Pepperoni.
And I had to go with school with that and explain that embarrassing story to literally everyone.
You should have just said you fought like a bear, like you stopped your dad from beating your mom.
You saved a cat from a burning house.
And that would have been way better.
Say you had a really hard time pooping.
That was you earlier, Oof.
It wasn't. Dude, I had my shirt off, bro. My shirt came off. That's how bad it was.
You okay?
No, it's not okay.
It was red, then became like brownish.
Oh, I like think you had it kind of bad, bro. Like the worst out of all, because like it hurt the most, like longer.
For a long period of time. And the social embarrassment on top of it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and check out another video right over here. Pain. We put together the most painful things known to man, and we're gonna put it all on a tier list. If you disagree with our list at the end of this video, you're wrong. Twisting your ankle. Who's done it? Me, I have.
This is the worst time to ever twist your ankle. Okay, walking down a staircase.
I've never done that. That's a pretty dangerous thing to do.
We know you haven't done it, baby.
I rolled down the stairs pretty
I know.
I've jumped down like a staircase, like 6 steps.
Of course you have.
And then I literally landed on my ankle.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
That like really hurt.
How do you keep landing on your ankle, bro?
You know, I think gravity works for me a little different.
I've broken my ankle before, so we can compare it.
Ooh.
It was a sunny day. I was with my grandpa and my grandma, and we were gonna go to a soccer match. Okay, we were gonna watch my cousin play soccer. And we are in the Netherlands, right? This is not America. We don't have 6-lane highways there. Little streets in the forest you can drive your little bicycle with. And I was like 4 years old, right? I don't know how to drive a bicycle. I could barely sit on one.
Kill issue.
And my grandpa was like, my grandpa was a millman. And millman in the Netherlands, you just go on your little bicycle, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, and you just go house by house and you put it in the mailbox.
Oh, thank you for the mail, good sir.
So he's just cycling on his big bike. He has this big bag on the back as well, but he usually put his papers, right? He put me on the back of his bike. He's like, Blaza, go sit down. We're gonna cycle for like 20 minutes to get there. And I sit down and we go cycle. The sunny summer haze.
Wow, it's so nice.
Beautiful. Everyone's beautiful. The sun was shining. We were in like a little forest.
It's so beautiful.
Everything just looks more saturated when you're younger, right? Everything just looks better.
Yeah.
I miss it.
We cycle a little more and we're almost there. I got so excited. I'm kicking my feet a little, like left and right, because I was going with the motions of the bike. I was going, whee! I was having so much fun. And then all of a sudden, clang! And I just heard a sharp pain in my right ankle. And I was like, what is that? And all of a sudden, my grandpa it felt like he was slamming on the brakes.
That's how it's done.
And we were just standing still. And my grandpa looked back and was like, what was that? I didn't touch the brakes. And then my ankle just started hurting so much. I was like, Grandpa, Grandpa. And I looked down. My leg was intermingled with the bicycle.
Stop.
It was like this. My leg got squished in between, like so.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait.
It went into the wheel?
I couldn't pedal the bike because it felt the same as slamming into the brakes, but my leg was the brake pad.
Bro,
Right?
that is insane, Blaza, bro.
It made a really cool sound when you pedaled the bike. It went.
Also, did you survive, bro?
You know, you break a lot of bones.
And it was very weird because my leg was like stuck in there. I couldn't get it out. I don't even know how I got it out. I feel like
You gotta unpedal it.
yeah, you might have unpedaled it backwards or something. I don't know.
Unpedaled your leg out is insane.
Unpedaled, guys.
So you just did the same thing but backwards, okay?
What?
And I got out and my leg was like all red and like swollen. Or like it was supposed to be like this. And we were right next to a farm. It was like this.
This is the most European image I've seen.
Bro, that's my house, Blaza. Delete that, bro. That's my house,
It
dude.
looks
Exactly.
so peaceful.
Oh yeah.
This kind of road we were on, and we were like right next to a farm like that. Like he picked me up and he brought me to that farm, and we knocked on the door, and he was like,
Help! My God! My grandpa's dying!
Did he kick down the door and then just throw everything off the dining table and just put you on there?
like the zombie apocalypse style.
CPR!
Give me a saw.
Someone give him a kiss.
We knocked on the door, and some old lady opened up, and she was very nice. She was like, "Oh, let's put him on this.
Put him down.
Let's put him down
right now.
Yeah, she put us down. He put like all like wet rags around my leg and stuff. It was very nice.
Wet rags? What is that gonna do?
To like cool it down.
Grandma's thinking about World War II medicine.
What's crazy is actually that's.
Oh, my time is up. All right, well, thank you guys for coming. He put all rags around me and tried to heal me up. And then Grandma gave me an ice cream.
Ice cream.
I vividly remember it was pear ice cream. Oh my god, dude, she put me on. I don't know if you guys ever had pear ice cream.
Pear?
You guys, I need to put you guys on the pear ice cream, bro.
Okay.
That sounds awful.
And then from there, I got brought to the hospital, and apparently I broke my ankle because of that.
It was actually broke.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Just get stronger ankles.
And then after that, I was never allowed to dangle my feet on the back of the bike again. That's why they have like these bags on the back of the bike, right? Where you put all the papers in usually.
Bags?
Yeah,
Oh
bag.
my god, bro, you guys don't know anything.
Dude, Blaza, we don't go outside, bro. You're talking to the wrong group here.
Every time I go on the back of his bike after that, I need to put my feet in the bags.
Feet in the bags is crazy. How are you gonna pedal?
Well, I'm in the back.
Put the legs in the bags.
No, I carry his legs. I run behind the bike and I just hold his legs. How bad was the pain from 1 to 10? Like,
Broke it. What do you mean?
like were you screaming constantly?
No, I don't remember it like me screaming or anything.
So you're locked in as a kid.
Breaking bones are not that bad.
Okay, so let's break your bone and then let's give me a sprained ankle and let's see who's crying.
You know what's really painful? Where am I?
You just got isekai. Pick up a sword. Let's kill a dragon.
Nah, I'm gonna go fishing.
Bro, this is Blue Protocol Star Resonance, an MMO that's literally a playable anime. You can create your own hero, team up for strategic raids, and endless exploration. Adventure awaits. Now let's go kill a boss.
All right.
Dude.
What?
Whoa, this is our first boss. Get ready, Zonk. Dude, where were you?
Yo! Rare ore! Let's go!
Whatever, bro.
These anime graphics, so beautiful. Wait, you can gather mystical herbs and mushrooms in this game? Nah! This game offers a rich variety of gameplay experiences to satisfy a wide range of players' fantasies.
Oh, I stubbed my toe.
It's called motion. Some of y'all wouldn't even fathom getting this many stacks, man.
Yo, check out this sick weapon I got. What are you playing on?
What do you mean? No, sick loot. Let's bring it to the mansion.
Mansion? How do you have a mansion already?
In Blue Protocol Star Resonance, you can explore the open world in a vast land full of wonder. Be whoever you want to be in deep customization in various outfits that make you a star in town, or even rally, raid, and reap your reward. Assemble multiplayer parties to topple bosses with attack patterns that are easy to learn and still promote teamwork. And don't forget a variety of dungeon battles with difficulty levels suited to your playstyle.
Use the redemption code and you can invite your friends to play together. Right, guys? Yes?
Let's talk about a pain that's way worse than all of these. A paper cut.
No, don't get me started on a paper cut.
I hate them.
I literally am paper. I can't get a paper cut.
You know why paper cuts are so bad? It's because you don't notice it until it burns you.
Yes, I agree. You don't know.
And then
you
you
have
put like
to.
hand sanitizer on.
Yeah, you hand sanitize lemons.
Hop in the shower.
Wait, shower?
I've had a paper cut so bad I've almost needed stitches.
What? That is not a paper cut.
It was paper. I was trying to like open something with that material on it joint and I sliced it way too quick. Started bleeding instantly, like it was gushing blood.
Why did bro hit the SpongeBob laugh?
Yeah, I low-key lock in with my paper. I don't get paper cuts. I know. Ladies, go.
Ladies.
I think we actually agree this is actually worse than breaking a bone. It might be at the same tier as twisting your
not
ankle.
worth it making a bone. I got a paper cut right now.
How many times have you broken your bones in your life?
5.
Okay, but how many times have you gotten a paper cut?
I don't remember.
Exactly. Boom, paper cut. Right there.
Don't we get a paper cut like every week if you shave?
That's not bad.
That is deeper than a paper cut.
I remember one time, like, Nadway was shaving his face clean.
My first time shaving.
It was the first time shaving?
Yeah, me and Plaza was teaching me. And he taught me wrong.
Plaza,
and he got me cut.
You taught him horribly, bro.
What do you mean?
Horribly, bro. I'm like walking into the living room. I see Nadway's coming down the stairs, bro. Dude, it looks like he just came back from war, bro. He had like lines all over his face.
Bro, it was like I was using a machete.
Just survived from the Amazon.
Dude, you know what happened? I asked him, do I need shaving cream? He's like, I don't know without it.
Now that is crazy.
I put dirt and lake water on my face.
Wait, Natalie, when did you shave? Because the last time I saw you shave, you literally shaved a single hair off your chin.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta stay clean, bro.
How'd you cut yourself so badly with a single hair on your chin?
I'm new to this. What do you want from me?
C for paper cut.
Yay!
Okay, this is actually genuinely the worst. Food poisoning.
I had that recently.
Never had food poisoning.
Never had it either.
You never had food poisoning?
Have you seen a British breakfast? No wonder you've never had food poisoning.
What?
That is the poison itself.
You're born with food poisoning,
Never.
dude.
I've
You're
never had
immune.
food poisoning. You know, food poisoning is so common in America.
Fish head pie doesn't give you food poisoning.
It's just so used to it.
Dude, I had food poisoning a lot. No, it's not good. Yeah, every time I travel, there is a high chance, okay? Last time we traveled, at least someone in our group gets food poisoning. The time before that, it was me. It's like Russian roulette. Every time I leave my house, if I go to another country, I'm getting food poisoning, okay?
Nah, that's crazy.
Last time I got it, bro, was in Canada.
Huh?
I saw it.
Dude, and Nadway saw me in the aftermath, okay? It was bad, dude. So I'm going to Canada. And this is a country where it's like, okay, it's basically America. It shouldn't be too much different.
Don't compare us to you guys.
Everyone's been telling me I gotta try the Canadian special. You go to Canada and you have to get this one thing. It's called Tim Hortons. The thing about food poisoning, you don't know you have it till like sometimes hours. Sometimes it doesn't hit till like the next day. I do something normal. I go in there and I just get a ham sandwich. How can you mess that up?
That's not normal.
That is not normal.
How is that not normal?
The normal thing is getting a donut.
Yeah, you get a donut and coffee. You don't
Why do I want a donut, bro? I'm hungry. I need food.
Timbits and coffee. That's it.
I feel fine. 30 minutes go by.
Oh boy.
These are the signs of food poisoning. First, you start getting little sweats, okay? Little sweats start going down your forehead, right?
The nervous sweating.
Yeah, and you're like, why am I sweating? It's like 20 degrees outside. I should not be sweating right now. I was spending time with my girlfriend since she lives in Canada. But as I'm walking, she's like, why is your hand so sweaty? And I'm like, I don't know, like...
Because they make me nervous.
Maybe you're holding it. Maybe it's because it's warm or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't go away. It just continuously be just sweaty. And it's like your hands are sweaty. And I start to realize, oh shoot, my forehead is sweaty. You start feeling like a little sticky around in your shirts and stuff, you know?
Do you start getting like the feeling in your throat, like a weird lump feeling, like you're gonna puke?
Dude, I hate that.
That is day 2. That's what it's bad.
Are you talking about going into labor?
It's pretty much at the same level. I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of my evening, but all the symptoms slowly get worse. And the thing is, I had food poisoning so many times, I already know it's happening. So I'm looking at my girlfriend and I'm like,
I'm gonna die.
What was at that Tim Hortons, bro? What did you get me? The next morning, you wake up and you're just soaked into the ground. My girlfriend's already been up for like 2 hours and she's like, you haven't moved for the last 3 hours. And I'm like, just dead in the bed sheets, dude. As I'm about getting up, it hits. Okay, we're talking. You're basically on the brink of a constant feeling that you need to throw up, but you can't. So it's like you want to, but you're completely nauseous. Nausea is the worst feeling in the entire world. I don't know if you guys ever had your blood drawn and it's like you feel kind of woozy.
Yeah.
Imagine that feeling and that doesn't go away. And
there's more?
Now you have to go to the bathroom, bro.
Oh, here comes the worst part.
Projectile vomit.
Nope.
Nope.
The other way.
The other way around.
side.
The other side, dude. I kid you not. 2 days of non-stop, bro.
2 days you in there?
And dude, I went here to spend time with my girlfriend, bro. I flew all the way out of Canada just to spend time with her. Talk about like negative aura points, bro. I literally went over here and all I did, this is the first time I met her parents at her parents' house. This is at her parents' house, bro. And I spent 2 days, bro. And I'm just talking pure liquid coming out of me, bro. For 2 days.
Went to your parents' house, ate some food, and I pooped for 2 days and dipped.
Now I'm basically just locked in the house, right?
Time with the toilet.
Yeah.
So what's your name? What you be flushing about?
Since you have this nausea feeling, you can't eat as well. So you just progressively feel worse and worse as the time goes on because you're also hungry. But if you even think about eating food, you just get sick again. It's like a non-stop cycle of the worst possible feeling 24/7.
Imagine eating as it's coming out. It's just going out even more. Like, that's gross, man.
It's bad.
Why would you put that image in my mouth?
I'm not even lying when I say he didn't have any color on him. He was actually great.
He was see-through.
How does one thing so pale get even more pale? That's crazy.
And ever since then, I've never been to Canada again.
Yep, never going back.
I think F tier. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad at all, actually.
What?
But you know what's actually not that bad? Getting shot. So who here wants to demonstrate this?
I get to shoot that way. I get to shoot that way. Ready? 3, 2, 1. How was that, Natalie? You good?
I have a feeling someone's overreacting just a tad.
Oh, the bullet is still in. Let me get it for you that way.
We're saying like an F. I'm gonna say here, I think stepping on a Lego is not that bad.
So we're rage baiting.
No. I think it just became a big deal, and it really is not that big of a deal. You know what's way worse? Stubbing your toe.
Oh, I had that happen a year ago, and my toenail is still black.
What?
I did that before too.
Dude, anytime I stub my toe, I low-key like lock in. I'm like, okay, if I start like wincing in pain, I'm low-key a baby.
Then call me Mr. Baby. I stubbed my toe, bro. I'm crying to him for 3 days in a row, and I'm like, I don't want to take off my sock juicing because I think I broke my toe, bro. I think I'd rather chop off my foot. I think I'd rather do that.
He was like walking so funny in his pizza blanket wrapped up, and he was like, "No, am I looking? You don't."
He's just a little cutie pie. It's just so soft.
My mom got these as a gift, and I was wearing these, and I was getting the laundry, and I was walking, I tripped, and all of a sudden I was on the ground and I felt a pain, and my toe was killing me, right? And I was like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm so scared to look at it. And so then I finally decided to limp my way to a little couch and sit down and look at my toe.
No.
How we looking?
You're braver than I did. I don't look.
My toenail was bent back. It was black and it was bleeding.
Ale, you want me to like make it feel back and like kiss it better?
What?
You did kiss my bleeding toe. You're so sweet.
Not babes. I think Natalie just wants to kiss some woman feet.
Ali's not a woman. We've been knowing this, bro.
Ali's an unk.
Ali's a full-grown man.
So I just put the toenail back and I was like, it'll get better.
Oh, you popped it back into place?
It don't work like that.
Ali, twin. Come on, twin. What are we doing?
Okay, so it's like, you know, the nail's like flat. It was just bent up in the front.
But like 90 degrees?
Yeah, and so I just put it back and I was like, maybe it'll heal. I left it alone for a while. I was limping for a few weeks. All of a sudden, a brand new nail grew back, and so then I ripped off the old one, and then now I have
Oh my God, you ripped it off.
Yeah.
You ripped it off.
And my toe looks fine now. It's brand new, but it does hurt. It hurts a little bit now.
What? You damaged your toe forever.
Yeah, if I put any pressure on my big toe, like it hurts.
I don't like this.
And I don't wear those slides anymore, ever again.
Burn them. After I stubbed my toe, you know how Blaza's character walks in Roblox? That's how I walked for 3 days because I didn't want to put any pressure on my hand. S, obviously. You know what's way worse than all that combined, though? Getting a piercing.
No, bro.
That is not bad.
So traumatizing getting it at Claire's.
Yeah. First of all, you have to walk to a public place, so I have to go outside the house, and then I have to go to a store. And guess what? I didn't go to a tattoo shop to get a piercing because it was too scary. So I walked away. So instead, I went to a, what was it, Claire's?
Claire's is the little kid one.
Oh, yeah, that's where he got it.
So that's the one for full-grown men. Get it? Why are you laughing?
That's what little girls get when they are 6.
Oh, okay. Where's your piercing there, bed boy? Huh?
I'm not a little girl, am I?
Where is it?
Do I look like a little girl to you?
But does Blaza have any piercings?
Blaza has a piercing he can't talk about. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Where did he get it? Where did he get it?
Are we serious?
Yeah, of course we're serious.
Do you have something to tell the class?
Every time I go past TSA, bro.
Every time. Every time. I'm telling you.
I don't know if we're serious or not. I don't know.
Tell him about it.
This guy, he's flown with me a couple times.
Okay.
And at first, I thought it was like, oh, it's just an error. The second time, I was like, this is not a coincidence. The third time, it was a fact. It was a fact, okay?
Okay.
You know, in airports, you have to go through something called TSA, the airport security, right?
Yeah.
And in the security, you have to go through a metal detector. They got to make sure that you're not doing anything suspicious on the plane.
You're not doing anything Nadway would do.
What would I do?
We
know. It already happened. It already happened, okay?
Back it up, Nadway.
Where did you come from?
I was here. I was a TSA, bro. I was just waiting.
Maybe it's the TSA agent right here, okay? I go through no problem, obviously.
You're good to go.
I put my carry-on, my suitcase, I put it through the machine, it's fine. And then I walk through the metal detectors these days, they're kind of cool. You like step in, you put your feet down, then you put your hands in the air, and it does like this swivel. It goes zoop, and it like scans your whole body, right? It shows on this like humanoid person, if someone were to have like a metal wristband, it would have a red mark on this humanoid body. So when I walked past, it was all good, all green. I don't have any metal. Blaza steps out.
Hey, Blaza, what is...
You know where the red dot was, bro?
I'm so nervous right now.
Blaza, you can admit right now where it is, or we're gonna say it.
Where was this red dot?
It was right on my little Blaza, all right?
Little Blaza.
I don't know why this always happens. And then they tell me, you gotta go to the side here, sir.
They gotta do a more thorough inspection on you, huh?
Are you wearing a belt, sir? No, I am not. And then they say, we gotta pat you down. I'm like, here we go.
Here we go.
Blaza, is this your favorite moment of flying?
I have planned this all along. He starts patting me from the ankles. He checks my shoes. Then he goes up slowly, and then he looks me straight in the eyes like...
Make contact, Blaza, at all times.
Dude, sometimes they do this scary.
Look at me.
And I said, is it okay if I check here? And I'm like,
I was planning on you to check me.
I thought Mimi was a TSA agent. You guys gotta roleplay this.
Go ahead.
All right, Blaza, hands on the wall.
That's not how it goes.
I'm gonna pat you down, starting from the legs. Got some long legs over here.
Okay, I think we had enough. I think I'm good.
Continue.
Go on.
Alright, so they
Got some
just
tight belts over here, don't you, Blaza?
Get off of me! Okay, so they poke my little Blaza, and then everything's fine, and then I can go whatever I want. I don't know why it happens every time. It happens every single time I'm going through.
Blaza, I need to explore your Blaza blocks.
There's no metal in there. I don't know. Maybe the kidney stones. That might be it, actually. But like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
You got diamonds in there.
Yeah.
Look at all those coins you've been eating.
Rare ores.
See, isn't this suspicious? 3 times. It happened every time I've flown with him. Every single time.
I don't know why. I don't know. I'm gonna Google this.
Why does little Blaza always show up on the metal?
So, you see, Blaza understands how bad a piercing feels, right? But
No, I do not.
Piercing is like a D. It's not that bad. But you know what's worse? Holding a really hot plate from the microwave. Horrible.
Oh, this is terrible, dude. And you have a glass plate in the microwave and you go and pick it up and it's burning. But you already lifted it. You can't drop it. If you drop it, you lose your food and you break the plate. So you gotta slowly, carefully bring it out and set it down, and then you gotta kiss your fingers. Oh, my fingertips are burned off. I can't feel anything anymore. It's the worst feeling ever.
Socks, didn't you do this on Cat Island?
Oh, yeah. I poured hot water on myself because I thought it was funny.
Boiling water.
Why would you do that?
I was being a good boy. Okay, I was being a good
Excuse
boy.
me?
I mean, a good friend. I was being a good
whoa.
boy.
You're being a
and
good boy.
I was making my boy Nadway I was making him some ramen. A quick go cup of ramen, right? I put the ramen cup under the hot water. I didn't open the lid all the way. Like, I only did it like halfway. When I pressed that button for the hot water to go down, half of it went into the ramen and the other half hit the lid. And of course, it reflected all over my hand and then into my face.
Wait, what are we doing? I was peeing.
What the heck? Why are you peeing in the cave? Why are you peeing in the cave?
You got reverb on.
pee and all you guys are around you. I get nervous.
I put down the ramen cup almost instantly. Like I dropped it midway in the air. And then I got up. I ran around the room like 3 times because it was like you have so much adrenaline because it hurts so much. And I'm like running around that way. I'm like, I thought it was going to be temporary. Like I put my hand under cold water. It lingers for like minutes.
Socks, I think the fact that it only lingered for a couple minutes is actually really lucky. I remember one time I was doing a double boiler on my stove and I lifted up the glass bowl and I had steaming hot water rush out and hit my fingertips. And I'm telling you, I had ice on it for literally 2 days straight.
2 days?
2 days straight. I couldn't use my finger. I couldn't bend it because if I bend it, the little blister would pop.
Oh, disgusting. What I did recently, I went on riding on the little motorcycle, right? And I go park it. And I bring it inside the garage and it's like a little tilted. So I'm like, oh, I'll just pick it up and move it. I wrap my fingers around the exhaust.
Oh, the exhaust? No.
Yeah, yes, bro.
Nowadays was born yesterday, so it's he gets an excuse.
Shut up. It burnt my finger. I remember I instantly went to go text Oof. I'm like, Oof, come downstairs, please.
I remember that, bro.
I had to know if I'm losing my finger today or tomorrow. It's my finger.
This might be an S. This is all our painful experiences. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my friends below. And I just might not go insane.